Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's c.o.c.
The Sriracha in the building.
Straw Hat Tie.
Work with the mic.
And this is the Popcornie podcast. Anything with a little bit of everything to do with pop culture, this is where you will find it. What's going on, gentlemen?
Not much. I'm always amazed how he doesn't have to take a breath to do that every time.
You know, I've written a lot of lyrics growing up and rapping, and I've always loved Bone Thugs and Harmony and memorizing that, so I can
you can spit it out there.
It's like a tongue twister. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Nada Trekkie. He used to do a whole rap for Nada Trekkie.
Yeah, I definitely did. Yeah, no.
I feel like he's gonna burst out into one every time he does the intro.
Sometimes.
Dude, I think that's where you got it from. How you say it so fast?
Yeah, no, it's from growing up. I was obsessed with Bone Thugs and Harmony, and all they did was rap fast. You know what I mean? Memorize it. But yes, yo, we in the building. We got the Merc with the mic from the city, from Red Cyclone Inc.
Yes.
Long overdue for another him. To have him on the podcast once again.
Yes, it's a far travel, but I'm here.
Yeah, so with Red Cyclone Inc. We have 5-6 different podcasts.
I represent Red Cyclone Inc. I'm Merc the Mic. That's my name. I do a weekly cast with Louis Beans, which is the Wrestling Babble and the Guest Versus podcast. That's our weekly shows, and then c.o.c. or Tenacious T, the man with many names.
Tenacious T.
The man with many names.
That's my name, man.
We run Not a Trekkie, the Morphin Cast, the Shelf Shot podcast, and the Game of Rage podcast for you guys to listen to enjoy. Yes. So we have something for everybody on those two things. So check those out. Red Cycling Link, Spotify, and SoundCloud. And also, we may be doing a Wrestling Babble biography.
I would love to, because I'm obsessed with those A&E biographies, and they just dropped one of the saddest ones. They did one on China.
Yeah.
That's heartbreaking.
Oh my lord!
Can I be a guest on that one?
Yes, of course.
All right, man.
So
I'm down to talk wrestling
we're working out the kinks of that and how we're going to do that, but that's going to be like a side project for the Wrestling Battle. Will be the biographies, and then also a Menu with Opinion. My boy Josh. We might do. Me and him might select. We might have a vote for select a match. Okay. And we're going to dissect the match.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's what we're planning to do.
Strong points, weak points with this guy. That's awesome.
So those are the things to look forward to. But yeah,
cool.
Check out Red Cycling Link on SoundCloud, Spotify. Soon to be on Apple Music. So.
Fuck that.
I got an iPad, so I can do it now.
Right. He's halfway joined the team.
Yeah, he's halfway there.
He's one leg in. It's not right.
I tell you though, Apple is superior with computers. You know what I mean? I prefer an Apple computer over anything. You know, it's a Mac. You know, their power, their processors, they're far superior than the average one. But when it comes to phones, I'm Android.
On my laptop as
not at all, brother. It works.
It's not an Apple, man.
It's going to shut up.
So you're one leg in too. You're going on their side. What are we doing?
Listen, I for phone wise, it's the Android operating system. That's what I like out there. You know what I mean? But I'd like to thank you guys for this. This was an absolute surprise. This setup right here. You guys were just on a podcast recently. Well, what was that?
Yeah. So. Shout out to
represent Popcornie, baby.
All day.
Shout out to my friend Eldest Born 3 Brothers podcast. My boy Mike.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, he had me and Sriracha on, and it was a blast.
It's been a while.
Yeah,
it's been a while.
And really and shout out to, I can't really see from the distance, but shout out to my TikTok live right now for all the people that are joining. Hopefully we get a lot, but
it looks like the Last Supper right now.
With geeks.
Yeah, man. I mean, personally, after when me and Sriracha went to podcast with my friend, we just thought that the scenery and the idea should change up instead of doing the same thing always. So I took it upon myself to stay late last night and
keep it from me.
You said 8-9 o'clock. This asshole calls me at 10:30. Hey, you in bed? I'm in bed, man. I'm old.
I'm tired. You got shit to do.
Yeah. You know,
I work in the morning. You know,
you were supposed to call me at 8, not 10:30. But I love the effort though. It was cool.
Man, you did a great job.
We definitely learned some. I feel like this is what we were missing. Really. You know, and we got to see the setup because when we went over there, he had everything set up already. He had the camera set up, the lighting, the angles.
Don't worry, we're not stealing your thing. We're not stealing your thing, Mike.
We're stealing it all, bro. What are you gonna do? No, I'm kidding.
Hey, I watched one of his videos because I was trying to see if it was updated, your guys' cast, and I watched a couple of his videos, and it looks amazing, brother. And you're an inspiration to us, so thank you. I hopefully one day will be on your podcast. I'm looking at all cameras. While I say that,
and then we're there.
But how's everybody been though? How's
not bad? I think the last time we actually saw Merc with the Mike and Tyler somehow was not around. It was for your birthday celebration.
Yeah,
I kind of threw him underneath the bus right there.
Yeah, you did, bro. Like I tried, but
right, his eyes twitching over.
He didn't even give me a gift. I bought him something.
Nothing.
Nah, it's all good. Nah, everybody, shouts out to everybody at
it's a Game On, right?
Yeah, Game On retro video game store based on Long Island. It's always my outro, but it's always 3 separate locations. It's on Long Island, Miller Place, Smithtown, Patchogue.
That was a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, oh my
daughter
God.
Came,
the retro video game arcade. Yeah, we had so much fun, man. Tony, shouts out to Tony.
Tony was epic, and you're gonna hear him having a blast from outside the mall.
Yo, shout out to my boy Craig too, because the day before we were talking about how he wanted to buy the WrestleFest, and literally the next day,
that's what you guys were playing.
Me and Tony fucking murdered that shit.
You won, absolutely, yeah.
That was
a lot of fun, and then we went to Time Warp, and somehow I left with a lot of stuff. It's supposed to be all for him. I bought like over $100 worth of stuff for myself.
I don't believe in making my birthday about me. I believe in making it about the people who take the time out of their day to be with me. So I end up spending hundreds of dollars. We always go to Fatty McGee's. I always buy people drinks and food. Has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with the people who take the time out.
I have to force him to eat.
I drank.
I'm like his parents.
Sounded like a child, like whole damn day.
Like yo, eat something. No, because he'll buy food and everyone will eat his food. I'm like, yo, eat.
Dude, are you getting bullied on your birthday? Like, what is going on?
He's like, eat, sit down. Sit your ass down.
Eat the sandwich, Dave.
Don't play with sandwich,
Dave.
He got to a point that he listens to me at least. So I'm like, yo, at least eat your food and then go fucking do it.
And then go play again. You know what I'm saying?
We did that the weekend before my birthday because the weekend of my birthday was on a Monday, but the weekend of my birthday was my boy Donnell, who just got married recently. It was his bachelor party. We went out to Atlantic City. Salute to you, brother. We went out to Atlantic City, had the party bus. His older brother, Ike, shouts out to Ike. You guys can listen to him. Street FM, that's 90.1. It's Stony Brook Radio.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's been running it for 20 years.
Nice.
12 a.m. to 2 a.m., I think it is, to 11 to 2 or 12 to 2. Go and check him out. But he got us the bus just to make sure nobody drove home, nobody drunk and drive, you know what I mean? But we ended up going to the strip club, and I'll be very PG. The dog came out of all of us.
Tell me how you lost your glasses.
I lost my glasses, all right. I didn't lose them. I broke them in between a stripper's ass cheeks, okay?
Tell me how that felt, though. Like,
oh, well.
Like,
well,
it was sensational but painful.
The thing was, I bit the inner part of her butt cheek. So, and then she felt, and she Rocky Balboa'd me with her ass. Geez. And I was just like, yes. It was like some real dominatrix shit. It was very.
You wonder why you had pink eye for a week.
Yeah, listen, I saw down the glory hole and saw the light at the end of the tunnel. It was see, I don't give a shit. I'm a freak. I don't care. But then, my birthday came, and then I ended up going to work, which I was very depressed about going to work actually on my birthday. But then right after that, we took a trip.
Nice.
Me and a few of my friends and their kids had a nice little family week over in the Poconos, which was nice. I was literally in a jacuzzi for like 4 days getting drunk. I was so hungover, I didn't do any of the activities with them.
You didn't want to do it.
I took naps like an old man, like
showing your age.
37 years strong, brother. But it's a blessing. It's a blessing. A lot of people don't make it this far. You know what I mean? So like, I don't take it for granted. You know what I mean? Yeah. Tyler, I know you're young and everything like that, but God willing, you live a rich, long life. People don't even make it up to your age. It's sad. You know what I mean? So
I mean.
Everybody go and hit up your peoples. We're advocates of mental health and also, reaching out to people. Love is love. There's not enough love in the universe. So, like, let's project that. It's easier to be nice than it is to be an asshole. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, I don't understand the point when people just have the audacity to just be mean all the time or just attitudes. Like,
because they hate themselves.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always went to the concept, of even though with my whole Christian religion as well, my base, I still always just treated people how I want to be treated.
Yeah,
like even if the person's mean or whatever, like you kind of like brush them off a little, but like you still just be nice, be cool, because eventually they come back around. They're like, oh, sorry, man. Like, or then they'll start talking to you more.
Yeah, all those people that they knew that they did you wrong, so they don't talk to you for a little bit, and then they come back into your life like like nothing ever happened. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I can forgive. I can. I just don't forget shit. You know what I mean? But that's neither here or there. I'm happy that we're all here. I'm happy that the Merc came out. You know what I mean? It's not every day the Merc comes out.
No, it's not a nearby trip for him either.
What was it? Last time November we were all with each other?
Yeah.
We kind of made a promise that we'd do it like at the beginning before the new year.
Obviously that didn't happen too.
Here we are mid-March.
Yeah. But you know what? We're still getting it done anyway.
Yeah, man.
We got a whole new setup. We're trying new things. So I think it's cool he came back and we're going live for the first time on the TikTok.
Yes, sir.
So that's pretty cool.
Has anybody watched anything new? Any of you guys gone to the movies? Like I
saw Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, but, I mean, how was your first Broadway play?
No, I've seen Broadway plays before. Okay. This was my daughter's first time seeing one. Nice. And my wife, actually. Shout out to them. And honestly, they
it definitely is. I'm going to play next week.
It was so much fun. I'm glad that was my daughter's first one because they're not doing it anymore.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the greatest plays to see for your first one. So now everybody has the bug. They want to see Aladdin. They want to see The Lion King. I saw The Lion King when I was younger. That was freaking amazing. So I can't imagine
Aladdin's great
now. Right? Wasn't The Lion King pretty good?
Lion King was good. Aladdin was great too.
I didn't see Aladdin. I want to see that. And then I heard Some Like It Hot from an old movie from back in the day. They're doing a play. And that I want to check out.
I've seen Wicked 3 times.
I heard I should.
Wicked is amazing.
Yeah, it is good.
Absolutely amazing.
Okay.
It's the Wicked Witch of the West, her side of the story. Like she's misunderstood.
It's like Cruella. Like what they did with
Cruella was awesome.
Which is
but
awesome movie,
she turned. But
Cruella play, but it was a good movie.
Cruella turns to Cruella.
Yeah.
At the end, but
it's cool to see the other side.
On that topic, real quick, since you're mentioning that, like, how are you feeling about what Disney's doing with making these live action movies?
Well, I think Jon Favreau killed it with The Jungle Book. It was amazing. The Lion King sucked. Beyonce is a horrible actress. I will unplug that fucking.
You're talking about Mowgli, right?
No, the Jungle Book, the live action one.
Did you watch Mowgli on Netflix?
No, I don't.
That actually was amazing. You should watch that.
Maybe.
It was really, really good. It's another live action one. And if you guys haven't seen one, I definitely recommend
Beauty and the Beast was awesome.
Love that. That's honestly, I'll come out and say it, man. That's my favorite Disney.
That's my favorite Disney movie all day.
I have a tattoo.
No hesitation. It's my favorite.
The live action did it
very man, because there's like a whole political thing going on right now about the live action series and how now Disney, the only way they're making money is just because they're just throwing black people as the main role when they're mainly a white character. Like that's like the political thing going on.
Yeah.
So Little Mermaid is a fictional character.
Yeah.
There's no race on the fictional character.
She's also a mermaid.
You know what I mean? There's no race on a mermaid. It's a fictional character. So I think people just need to realize that they're just trying to get a lot of people's eyes on it.
They could have picked a better looking girl.
I mean, that's neither here. I haven't seen the movie.
I'm sorry.
I haven't seen the movie.
The Little Mermaid, that was every little boy's crush growing up. I don't give a shit what anybody said. Come on.
I could stand that.
Little Mermaid is fun.
I love Red.
I think Ursula was one of the most badass villains ever.
She was bad.
You know what I mean? She was a disgruntled fat octopus woman. You know what I mean? I can understand why she's mad at society.
She knew voodoo. It's a wicked combination.
Like the Lion King, the live action Lion King, that
was alright.
You had James Earl Jones come back in as Mufasa. Why didn't you bring back Jeremy Irons?
That was my only issue with it.
And fucking Beyonce, you suck.
You know what?
You suck, Beyonce. You're a horrible actress.
She wasn't as bad as.
I hate her voice. Like she sounds like Foxy
She
Cleopatra.
just sounds like her.
100%. I can't stand her.
I don't like her either.
No, I have no problem.
But she didn't do too bad in that. But nothing's gonna beat the cartoon.
Oh no.
The feelings in that and everything was just so much different.
But what's his face? Seth Rogen as Pumbaa. Like, come on.
No, that was good.
That's hilarious.
That was good.
Which in upcoming now is the Ninja Turtles movie that he's doing.
He's talking Bebop.
Yeah, but he's directed it. You know all about this, Merc. Talk about it.
But just in the live action stuff, the reason why Disney is doing it because it's a new market. They can easily make more money. They can easily remake money on the same movies they own.
Oh yeah,
and they're gonna keep doing that.
Yeah, of course.
It's smart.
There's a toy line. You know what I mean? It's
it brings a toy line. It brings new costumes, new looks. Watch, Frozen is going to be live action soon.
That actually done right would be amazing. Frozen would be a really cool live action.
Probably one of my favorite.
That was my daughter's favorite movie.
I want to see the Fox Robin.
The freaking soundtrack was in that damn Kia Soul, my wife's car back then, and it played every single day.
I want to see Robin Hood.
Live action?
Live action?
I want my live action Fox.
You know, the old...
Okay.
All right.
Not the Charlie Hunnam one, right?
Yeah,
I love.
I never even said about the Charlie.
The Disney Robin Hood is like one of my favorite movies.
That is it, yeah.
Like
gotta get a good fire tuck and
That's
everything.
one of my favorite.
You look more like the
movies.
Fox and the Hound kind of guy over here.
No,
But
Fox and the
yeah,
Hound was a great
you're
movie.
gonna see more
Are
of
you
them. I
kidding
think they're looking at Frozen. They're looking at Tangled to get live action.
I would love to see
And a
Lady
couple
and the
other
Tramp.
ones.
That would be pretty
We
dope.
might see
That
You know
would
what I
be
mean?
a good one.
They did Lady and the Tramp on live. Actually.
They did?
It's on Disney Plus.
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
I know they did Mulan. I don't think I watched Mulan.
Mulan was okay.
I've never
I know
even
my
seen the
daughter watched it.
original
She liked
Mulan.
it.
It just
Original Mulan
wasn't.
was good.
It just wasn't connected. It wasn't really the.
It wasn't the same thing, though.
Yeah,
A little bit more historic wise, or
yeah, it went more like
they had more
Shang-Chi
culture.
kind of style.
Okay. Which
Alright.
Shang-Chi was a great movie.
So going from Disney movies and like that, yeah, Seth Rogen, Ninja Turtles. We got the first trailer
Yeah.
Nice.
of it.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it.
It's
looks
looking
good.
pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks good.
I
Like,
just
I'm very
want
excited.
a live action like the back in the day, the original Ninja Turtles. Like it still hits today. That was flawless costumes. It was, you know what I mean?
That was
The
before
Henson
its
Company
time,
made
man.
them, right?
You know how everything was set up with that. You're right. The makeup and everything was
Well, we
perfect.
can easily
The
do that
movement
again.
was somewhat believable especially back then. When
But you know what? There's a fan site that did CGI versions of the original
Last
movie.
one.
Oh, really?
No, of the original movie. Like they did the CGI versions. I'll send you the link of it.
Yeah, send me
But
the
they
link.
did the CGI models of the original movie ones, and they actually looked really dope.
They looked really
They
good.
had Donatello in action, swinging the bow and stuff like that. It was really cool.
That's cool.
And that's something they could possibly do is CGI.
Yeah.
The last one was pretty dope too, and that's when you.
Yeah,
They should make that
They did
into
it.
an HBO series. HBO, if you're watching this, hopefully one day, right?
But-
you should make the last Ronin of HBO series.
So Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Mutant Mayhem is going to be Seth Rogen's director, his production company doing it.
Okay.
So they did Sausage Party. They did all his movies.
Sausage Party was just too much, man. Like,
But it's also in the lines of Nickelodeon. So
Yeah.
Well, at least it's going to keep it PG
So-
because Sausage Party was
yeah.
ridiculous.
So my selling point of this movie, the moment I saw Jackie Chan is playing Splinter,
That
I
was
was like, yeah, I'm good.
that's it. You saw.
I'm in.
Wait
But
a minute. Speaking of Jackie Chan, I'm pretty sure you wrote on that post that Jackie Chan could beat Chuck Norris.
I think Jackie Chan beat everybody.
Oh, man.
He's humble.
Yeah, he is. He's right. He's humble.
Have you seen him as Chungli?
Yeah, no. Him,
Exactly.
Yeah, that was
exactly.
awesome. That was
he
really,
dressed
really
as Chungli and whooped his ass.
There's definitely one movie out right now that I need to go see. I need to see Creed. And I am a big lover of the Rocky series. I actually think that besides like, you know, Back to the Future and like Godfather, I think like it's the greatest,
Right.
series ever. And what they did with, the Creed series is awesome. And this is Michael B. Jordan's
I didn't
first
watch
time
any of them,
directing.
I'm not gonna lie.
You haven't seen any
Any
Creed?
of the Creeds, no.
Oh my God,
They're
they're
good.
so good.
They're
No.
Yeah,
They're like they got the Rocky feel to it.
No, I know.
bro. You
I'm
what
not
I mean?
hating on it whatsoever. I don't know. It just didn't. I didn't get interested.
I'm
in
with
it.
Tommy on this because I've been dying to see Creed 3 for like a while, and at first when it came out, nobody was going to see it with me, and it just like led on to not me having time, and I was like, oh my god,
I have to see it before it leaves the movie theaters.
You
I watched
saw-
Maverick not in the movie theaters, and I'm upset at myself because
it was so good.
it's so good.
Yeah,
It's
that
so
would've
good,
been
but
epic in a movie.
I hate watching things for the first time at home. There's too many distractions. You know what I mean? Like I'm on my
Yeah.
phone. I got to go to the bathroom. I want to drink. I want to this. You know what I mean? Like next thing I know, I'm rewinding it a million times.
Because you missed half the movie. already.
Exactly.
Creed
It pisses
1
me
we
off.
saw together.
Yes, that was actually our
Yeah.
first time hanging out.
Yeah. We met up to before
We
work. too.
drank before work and
Yeah,
everything.
you went over there.
I was like, that's my brother.
I
That's
like-
my boy.
I like Creed. Creed series has been really good. The second one had a really good story, especially with his
With Drago, right? That's
And-
the
but
second
also
one,
with his
Drago's
family.
son.
Drago's son,
also
yeah.
with his family side and stuff
Okay.
like that. Like, it kind of spoils if I explain it more, but I'd rather you watch it. It's on the streaming service.
No,
so
it's
people
definitely
watch
on the
it.
streaming service.
But
You
it's,
see it pop
I would
up.
say they're worth watching. And Jonathan Majors is fucking ridiculous.
Oh,
in
he's
this
jacked
movie.
out of the mind.
Yeah.
Everybody in that
Well,
movie.
I for one at the table definitely have seen Ant-Man. I know you haven't seen it yet, right?
I didn't have.
You haven't seen
I
it
personally
yet.
have been like.
He was
behind.
supposed to see it. Sriracha was supposed to come.
I
with
really
me.
had car trouble.
Let me unplug this man right now, all
I was
right?
on the phone with him for like 20 minutes trying to get it working. He was online. I don't plug your freaking canoe cars now. Give me a fucking key. All right, give me a damn key because I'm pressing the button. I'm holding the brake. I'm doing it literally 20
Bro, we're
times,
dinosaurs, bro.
and it's not working. It's not working. You know, it's funny. Like I open it up,
You're
like
supposed to press the
they
brake
give
and
you
turn
a
it
key.
on, right?
Where do you put the key? There's nowhere to put the damn key.
I think it's the signal. That's
dude.
the signal.
And,
though.
dude, you know what pissed me off even more? As soon as my wife got home,
It turns right on, right?
I was like, "Don't talk to me."
Why
first.
you look-
I was like, "Don't talk to me. I'm tight." She's like, "You just didn't want to go." When do I ever want to miss a movie?
I know. Well, me and
Especially in
you,
that magnitude, we planned that out like 3 weeks in advance.
exactly, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I spent
like I said,
$70
Tyler,
on
I had
tickets.
Tyler Googling shit online. You know, he's on speakerphone as I'm trying to figure it out and everything.
Shouts out to my brother, which me and my brother ended up going. So I won't go in depth in anything.
They were
I just
sneaking
say
McDonald's out
that
of
I
client
did
that took
enjoy
pictures.
the movie very much. It had a real Star Wars feel to it, and I love Star Wars.
100%.
See, that's what
But-
people didn't like about it.
I just don't. I don't
know
like
why.
the CG problem. The CG problem. It felt rushed because they split.
But they didn't talk about the budget, though.
Yeah, the budget was
That's why
between
it was so
Wakanda
big,
Forever
the budget,
and that, and they chose Wakanda Forever over this. But this is introducing the newest saga. It's the Kang saga. You know what I mean?
I'm just glad they did use it for Wakanda Forever.
Like the
because
touch-
honestly,
Kang's
that movie was
Tut
great.
is supposed to be like
good. That was-
it's supposed to be the new villain in the new Loki movie,
But-
or
I didn't know
or
Moon Knight.
Moon
Moon Knight is going to be
He's
the
a-
Egyptian
well, yeah,
one.
Kang-
The Loki
Kang
is
is
going to
like-
be the main one. I think
is the new
he's gonna
Thanos.
try to take
Yeah,
out.
well, no,
or
Kang
Loki might be the new Kang.
Kang
He might be
is
like a Kang character. Watch.
Kang is better than Thanos because that
Oh,
man, if you
yeah.
know the history of Kang the Conqueror, he's a paradox of himself.
Well, I think what they did too with this, Thanos' last appearance, he kind of mentioned Kang in a way about the stones and everything when he did the last snap before they cut his head off. I think there's a little spoiler clip. I saw something
I
online.
might have to look into that.
You
You know what I mean? I might
Need a
have,
man with a chair. I got to find that.
yeah, shouts out to my brother.
Right. If I
Shouts-
wasn't recording, I would. totally
Shouts
pull
out
that
to Walter, aka Walker. You know what I mean? But Jonathan Majors right now is killing the game.
And he was in a biography movie.
I
too,
think-
with the Navy. What movie?
I don't know. It's about a fighter
You
pilot.
think it was in 3 major movies in 1 year?
Yeah. And I think that he is. I think that they want him to play somebody. I think they just announced it. They want him to play something. I don't know. I don't have my phone.
I
You know
think
what I mean?
I think Michael J is going to produce like an anime or something like that. He was talking about,
He
which would be really
I know
really cool.
Michael B. Jordan been wanting to do a Dragon
Yes.
Ball Z movie.
And then they used some because I didn't watch the Creed movie, but they said a lot of
Creed is
choreographed
so good,
game
bro.
from like a Dragon Ball
We
Z
need a
and
research
stuff
and
like that.
development day on
I
that.
didn't
If they
even
even
I didn't
decide
even
to
realize
do
he liked anime
No.
like that. When he was talking geeking out, I was like, oh, this is
Dude,
great.
his top. He even mentioned in the interview with Jonathan Majors, Michael B. Jordan's top 5, like that he said, like you should start off watching, is literally all in my top 5. Like I'm like, this is peak anime. Like he knows what he's watching. And then now Jonathan Majors, because he even said he wasn't big into it until he was going into this movie, and that even one of the fashion designers that he did a shoot with before the movie dressed him up in One Piece clothing.
Yeah, I
That's
saw
cool.
that. Yeah.
That's really really
And-
cool.
Yeah, but I swear, if they're really gonna make a Dragon Ball movie,
Didn't they mimic
they better not make, like,
Vegeta fight scene with
Evolution.
Goku? Right? When they
that
did
was
the double
terrible.
punch. Is that right? Is
That
what
was a piece of shit.
That was terrible.
That
Yeah.
was that was not good.
I don't know shit about anime. I watched
It's
I watched
Legend of
Death
Chun Li
Note.
bad.
What?
It's Legend of Chun Li bad.
Oh.
Okay.
That bad?
Well,
Really?
Street Fighter is
That might be a movie I have Tyler watch.
Because
It's torment.
Yeah, you should watch that movie.
anything Japan
Yeah.
related is usually
That dude,
either
that's bad.
anime
Yeah,
or
that's terrible.
You know,
I don't know. I know. Recently, we had like little homework assignments and stuff like that. I ended up watching Death Note, which was my first anime, and I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoyed it. I did, but once a significant character,
Oh, you can spoil it.
Yo,
You know-
that anime been on for like almost 18 years.
They killed
I
L.
don't
Yeah, no, just say it. They killed L, and they ruined the entire.
Yeah.
I'll argue with me. Anybody argue with me? They
hit us up
killed
in the
show like
comments.
that.
Hit us up in the
Yeah.
comments, please. Because
Remember, we are live on the TikTok.
He should have died off of diabetes.
Right? Scoliosis. He
Or
should have had the
no,
way he was
or-
sitting.
no vitamin D.
No. He was pale like milk. He was whiter than Tyler.
But
it was crazy.
Yeah, he should not have died in the series.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how Light Yagami doesn't think of himself as a mass murderer. Like, you are a terrorist murderer. You're just as bad as everybody that you're killing.
The dude was killing people crossing the street illegally.
You know what I mean? Like, you jaywalk, you're dead.
You fucking thought,
You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
it. Yeah.
I mean, but you think about it, that's almost like a Darth Vader mentality.
Yeah, no, I know, but he thinks he's justified by it. Darth Vader's fucked up in the head, man. You know what I mean? Like, he's
Darth Vader's
vengeance.
tortured by his own
But he
nightmares.
justifies himself.
Yeah, well, you know, there's order. Brings order
He
to
killed
the
a bunch of
galaxy.
kids.
You know what I mean?
He justified it.
Besides,
They didn't do nothing to his mother.
He
You know?
he killed kids.
He
bro.
killed children and
Murdered
everything.
them. Which you
Remember that emotional part? It's like I slaughtered them all. You know,
Like, you know,
fucking.
it's funny actually. I made a TikTok video the other day, and
You make a lot of TikTok
I do
videos.
I make them every day. Post 3 times a day. If you want to check me out, my account's
You're listening to
Tyler.oc.
Gary V, man. I
But-
see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It works though. I listened to him. I have listened to it. I
Gary's
listened to
the
someone
man.
else, and it really does work. Like, it took me a month or two to actually start getting views. Then it works. But I posted a video of which I told Tommy that his new homework assignment is to watch Attack on Titan.
I will do
And
it.
honestly,
A lot of
it is
people-
so good.
Yes,
It is so good.
And everyone who watches Attack on Titan and who knows Star Wars as well, you cannot tell me that Anakin Skywalker and Eren Yeager are the exact same person, but one just has literally just the same exact
argue
person.
otherwise.
And I posted a video about it, and like people were going crazy in my comments, and like I wasn't really expecting.
It's
them.
not a bad example.
Like, I was
It's
just-
really not if you know.
I kind of made the video like I was siding with them, and everyone got on me, and they're like, "So you support genocide?" Like, I'm like
You support mass.
I support it, but it's good TV.
I can't argue that he didn't.
I'm
do
not
it.
committing genocide.
I'm not saying he's my role model and shit. It's just,
No,
you know.
it's like, yo, he did it. Like,
Yeah.
I can't. Like, I'm
And
pretty
it's
much
for
not.
and it's for entertainment purposes as well. You
Yes.
know what I mean? Like,
He entertained you for.
I don't know. I haven't. You know.
This is a sick world.
I mean, Tyler, I'm happy that you're continuing.
sparks
I don't
come out.
understand half the things that you do, but whatever makes you happy, bro. I'm not gonna bash anything, but I don't understand half the shit that you do on there. You know what I mean? But I understand it's anime oriented because that's what you love. You know what I mean?
because like it was just really like what really started me off was I had a friend when TikTok came out, I was just making videos like every once in a while, randomly.
Rocking so much. Stop rocking.
Can't help it.
Stop
I
rocking.
got a rocket
Some
channel.
videos would do better than the
Brakes on
other,
this bitch.
but then and all my other videos would be like really bad. But like I wasn't consistent about it, and I realized like I kind of want to just try something. And then my friend came to advice to get from me to start making videos, and I'm telling him because like I knew like how to like do things a little bit. I told him how to do it. He found something about making clothes, and man, he took off with it. And I looked at myself, and I was like, if I gave him advice to do this, and he's doing it better than me, I was like, there's no way I should be not doing this. So then I was like, you know what? I'm big into anime. I was like, it's easy for me to do, and I did it, and now I've been blowing up. I'm at 7,000 followers right now
That's
in,
dope.
That's
in like
really,
3
really
months.
Yeah, no.
He only
Like-
bought half of them. Don't get it.
Yeah.
All over.
He made it all. No, I'm
Everybody
kidding,
out
I'm
there in live TikTok land right now.
man.
Checks in the mail.
I'm one that sees your videos all the time. I always.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, no, we show
You got me addicted
show
to
love all
TikTok
day.
now. I'm sending you a bunch of stuff like that.
I downloaded TikTok recently just to see
And how
what was
long we
on.
were saying we'll never do it. And then we
Yeah,
met this freaking
but I
kid
wanted
and
to, I wanted to
it's
check
all
out the
over, you know?
Popcornie 1975 TikTok. Everybody out there, go and check out that. Also,
Yes,
at the
sir.
same time, go and check out Popcornie 1975 Instagram page.
And
as
vote
well.
on who's tougher, Chuck Norris or Jackie Chan. Let's put that as a new poll, right?
right
Let's
now.
write it
Someone
down.
Bruce
said
Lee,
that.
baby.
Oh, we got somebody talking. What do
Yeah,
we got?
we got like it's bouncing back and forth with the people. We have
The
224
Who's
likes.
that gap-toothed guy who's laughing like a hyena on that damn
Someone
thing?
said Batman or Superman.
Batman.
What?
Superman's
Stop it!
Superman's a cheeseburger.
No, realistically,
All right, wait.
Superman
He's
will
a
come
fucking
down
cheeseball.
and just fry your brains out.
It
Like,
depends.
doesn't-
All right.
Oh my God!
right.
This is what we do.
Put it
Who
this
wrote
way.
this? Who wrote this?
No, put it
Hey,
this
good
way.
job. Good job. Sounds good job.
Does
Yeah.
Batman have prep time?
Yes, he has.
How
a lot
long is
of
the prep time? No.
That's what he does.
Okay, so let's do it like this. He knows Superman's coming for his head. I know, he's just slammed the table. See, you started this, right? Superman's coming for his head. He has an hour and 15 minutes, I'll give him. to come up with a plan.
I feel like Superman is not that slow.
What?
Superman's not that slow.
No,
Superman is actually very smart, too.
You know what bothers me?
People think he's stupid. He's really not.
What bothers me with the whole Batman thing is the fact that y'all always bring prep time. If it's a straight fight, Superman's wrecking him.
No matter what, Superman's
literally just go like this.
No matter what, Superman is a cheese ball. What can't the man do? But on his planet, he ain't shit. He has no powers on his planet.
To a degree, until you get the new story.
It's our son that makes him powerful.
It's not his fault.
You know what I mean? You know what Superman like?
Think about it. His parents were looking out for him.
You know what Superman
I like? Him to be the best man
Brightburn
alive,
Superman because that's realistic to me. Just burn the whole fucking shit
if
down.
If you want to go into Superman not being like this powers like that, go Supergirl.
He's a cheese
Supergirl,
bro.
Wreck.
Yeah, Supergirl don't give a damn.
And
technically, she's older and she's stronger.
And then she's also willing to kill.
And if you really want to go there, Power Girl. Power Girl will wreck silicone and all. Baby.
I am a big hater, but what's so funny is I actually read Superman comics and collect Superman.
That was your first comic book, bro.
You know, it was my first comic book.
And then listen, he still likes Aquaman. So
that's one thing I will never like. And you bite
tell them, what is it, 2 and 2? What's your take, Tyler? So prep time, you think Batman will win?
I'm more of a Batman guy.
I'll give you Superman Injustice version. I think he's killing everybody.
See, the thing is,
Superman's killing everybody anyway.
Like I agree.
But he had no conscience anymore because Lois Lane is dead.
Superman's a savior, yo. Literally, he'll stop doing what the hell he's saving. People are about to die, and he's like, "Oh, Lois Lane's calling me. I have to go fly away."
Technically, and this is something to prove from Tommy's point. And Superman was 1 or 2.
First
I think it was 1.
No, wait, yeah.
He actually turned back time for booty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he couldn't even get the booty until he lost his powers.
Yeah, because he
he turned back time for booty. So
he did. He did.
If Batman was able to do something to Lois Lane and he's distracted, yes, Batman would probably win.
But that's why the Injustice Superman is so clever because Lois Lane's out of the equation now. Joker tricked him from killing his own girl while she was pregnant. Now he just don't give a damn. Yeah. He fries everybody.
If you have
he did Flash dirty, he did Shazam dirty, Green Owl dirty. He was murking everybody. Beat the shit.
I'm upset that we're not going to get what I wanted to see, which is Superman versus Black Adam. Like I wanted to see that in the movie.
They screwed that up so
much. I wanted to see
it.
I'm so upset. I am right now. Hashtagging ban DC.
I'm ready.
But apparently that Flash movie was so good that Tom Cruise called the director and said it was an amazing. I hate Tom Cruise.
I'm ready to see where James Gunn does.
I'm kind of curious because if they go rebooting, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No. I 100% believe James Gunn is going to do a good movie.
No, because he's a fan.
He's a good writer. Yeah, he's a fan.
I get that.
And honestly, look at his category. He did Guardians of the Galaxy.
I just don't want 1,000 different Batmans. Can we just stay with a Batman for a couple more?
And can I not see pearls break? I'm tired of pearls breaking. All right, we get it. We know how you fucking became Batman.
I want to see a Thomas Wayne, to be honest.
But I'm happy. But I like the fact that they're going Batman and Robin.
No, it's about time. Because we haven't had that since George Clooney.
My mentality, I was looking at it, I was like, are they going to do Dick Grayson as Batman?
No.
Because in the beginning of that series, Dick Grayson was Batman.
He was.
He's the one that trained Damien.
Because they weren't sure if Batman was really dead or not.
I don't like Damien.
And he's the one that trained Damien.
And Damien's a whiny little bitch.
Because Damien will always say that's his Batman.
Dude, that'd be great because they need to do something to Grant. I love Nightwing. I really do. I just bought his limited edition comic.
I wouldn't mind.
I'll take Tim Drake over anybody.
If they do Brave and the Bold, I would not mind Dick Grayson being Batman.
No, I wouldn't mind that either.
I wouldn't mind.
It's so accurate too.
Yeah, because honestly, Damien, 100%. Even in the last issue of Nightwing, he said, "You'll always be my Batman."
Because that was the first one.
Yeah, but I'm a big hater of Dick Grayson being Batman. He'll always be in the shadow of fucking Bruce Wayne. I'm sorry. Me and you always go at it about this.
We always talk about the Batman and Robin conversation.
You know what I mean? One of these days. One of these days. I appreciate the person who reached out and actually asked us that question.
We are having all these superhero concepts and versus mode. Why don't we go to the
c.o.c.
Yeah, I mean, yes, 100%. But before I do that, one thing, because we all collectively went to Comic-Con, right?
Yeah.
So, the Merc did not go this year, but he plans on going this year.
I'll go.
So this right here, for everybody out there watching, this was the Comic-Con exclusive pop. So it is the 2022 Fall Convention Limited Edition Emperor Joker, right? Me, I am the humongous Joker fanatic on the fucking planet. You know what I mean? Like, that is my overall, fuck Batman, fuck Superman, it's Joker all day. You know what I mean? But luckily for me, I bought 2 of these from, what was it? Hot Topic. Shouts out to Hot Topic, but fuck you. I'm unplugging the hell out of you. This thing is sliced. The box is all messed up. Luckily, I bought 2. But now, because of this, I'm going to open it. Usually, I don't open anything. So to me, this is going to be a momentous occasion because this, to me, is something that is fucking fire as hell. It is super dope.
I like the little Harley Quinn.
That's 10 times.
Yeah, the little Harley Quinn staff.
That's really cool.
Tell me not, bro. That's tattoo worthy.
Yeah. You see, if you would have told me that you're gonna open this and like that, I have a King Deadpool.
That would have been cool.
Hey, listen, man. I say each
and you know what? I'll open up
really
a King Namor. If anything, we're gonna do King stuff there.
Oh, yeah.
I just think
That's
it's
really
dope.
dope,
I think that was
really cool.
probably one of the only few Comic-Con exclusives I was able to get my hands on. I'm still looking.
Dude, that's
I'm
really
still
cool.
trying to get the Dragon Zord pop.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to get the one with Titanus and all that. I'm still trying to get those.
Yo, let me
expensive,
let me look at my collection. I think I have 2.
Well, you know, I love you, bro.
Yeah, I think I have
Just
2.
throw that out there.
But what we accumulated through our time, and I'm going to put this up here. I fucking love this thing. I really do. Joker's
Should
my
put that on your
guy.
dashboard.
You
You know what I mean? I wish it really was a bottle.
Get a adhesive.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Get an
You
adhesive
gotta
in the
take
bottom.
that piece out
With
on the
the
bottom.
one piece.
No.
All right, so
Corny, bro.
of
Corny.
course, but you have to
You don't
watch,
even know where
you have to
that's
watch
from,
Coming
though.
to America in order to
Yeah,
even
that's a
get
class.
that.
That's actually a true homework assignment, my friend. You have to watch that
never
movie
seen
Coming to America. Absolutely.
You should watch that movie and then watch the making of it on what is that? Movies That Made
The
Us.
first one.
Yes.
It's like Movies That Made Us on Netflix and stuff like that. But what we accumulated throughout the months and what we were doing a draft of pop culture. We called it the Clash of Classics. Or everybody like to make fun of it and call it the cock. You know what I mean? It's whatever you like to say. It's
Gotta
Clash.
sound real British
The
like when you
cock.
say the cock.
So it's not cock, it's cock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's not, nothing had to pertain to DC or Marvel. We drafted
Anything.
15 street characters, 7 world characters, and 3 cosmic characters. So we all collectively are making stables so we can go at each other and have an ultimate battle. You know what I mean? So what we did was we went through the range of every type of universe you can do. We're talking Cartoon Network. We're talking Disney. We're talking Marvel, DC, comics, movies.
Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan. Which we will be getting into that. But everybody go and check out the Popcornie podcast on Spotify and SoundCloud and go and listen to our first cast because us together, we did up to 5 episodes.
Yeah.
Up to 5 casts. And we are now going to dive back into that. So this is part 2 and we're going cast by cast to let you guys hear our picks and why we picked them. And then we usually go at each other while we do it.
Everything we pick, we're going to jot it down, and then we're going to put it right on the Popcornie Instagram as well, so
Yes.
you get to see the battles and the winners that we picked.
We're gonna put out all the player cards. I literally made over 100 player cards. So with all the numbers all together, it literally worked out perfectly.
Yeah.
It's exactly 100 characters that we pick. Now
people
this is
are
just
taking
season
our
1.
ideas, too.
I know,
Let's mention
man.
that, all
Fuck it,
right?
I will never play that game. Fuck
No,
that
no,
game.
I won't do it. I'm not even going to speak of it. It's on PlayStation.
Yeah.
And it was pretty good, but I'm not going to speak of it.
It was pretty good.
All right.
But yes, so this is fun for us because this is a constant conversation that we have anyway in our leisure time. You know what I mean? Like, why not turn it into something fun? Because like, think of like Injustice. Think of like games like that. It's like, but it has nothing to do with our picks. It's what the people pick and choose. So if there's anime people out there, obviously this guy over here, he's gonna win a lot of different things. But
We just gotta clap it up.
we're gonna span it out on multiple platforms.
I got Jackie Chan though. Jackie Chan's ruling everybody.
So listen, I'm gonna do this spin right now. I'm gonna do this spin right now. So we can find out right now who's going to start cast 6 and tell us their pick. So I'm going to spin it. Instead of just picking it, it's going to be fucking random. You know what I mean? I got a spinner right in front of me, ladies and gentlemen.
And then in the future, you will see that on your screen. Just give it some time.
Oh, it just so happened Tots goes first. So cast 6, we did 2 world characters. So if you guys understand the levels of stuff, cosmic is like ultimate entities. World is like some like real crazy powerful, and then street is usually pertain to like street level characters. They have powers and abilities, but they are common. They're common. So like my first pick was fucking Beetlejuice. You know what I mean? For cast 6, of course. You know what I mean? Beetlejuice, everybody on the planet has hopefully have seen
Hopefully,
Beetlejuice.
if you don't, please.
Shouts out to Michael Keaton, who's the GOAT and still has never won an Academy Award, which I will argue that he fucking deserves that. Oh, yeah, 1,000%. But there's a lot of people out there that'll argue that shit. Let us know in the comments who your favorite Batman is. But I did Beetlejuice. He's this cosmic dude. He's literally... He's like a hitman bounty dude in the other world. You know what I mean? Like he's a contract killer, but he's fucked up in the head and he does things crazily. But my second pick for cast 6 of World was Pinhead. So I'm keeping it on. Yeah, you know who Pinhead is from Hellraiser?
Yeah.
Bro, you know who he is?
Are they remaking that actually?
They did. They just did one with a female Pinhead.
Yeah, that's actually.
I didn't finish it. I was really drunk.
They went in the movie theater.
And I didn't get to watch it.
It was straight to Hulu, I think. It was really good.
Yeah, I seen a little bit of it, but Pinhead is a Sembot from a different universe. Some call him an angel, some call him a devil, but him and his Sembots literally go after people who touch this box, and they just take pleasure out of torturing people. Like, it's just graphic and gory. Go and watch the Hellraiser movie. Go and read The Hellbound Heart, which is an amazing book. It's very short. It's like 160 pages or something like that. But that was my 2 picks. So the next person
spinning it again, ladies.
The next person going up is. All right, Sriracha.
No way! Look at that! Right here, Sriracha.
Let's go.
What do we got over here?
Oh, yeah.
I can't read your handwriting.
So you got
this over here. What have we got?
You picked Godzilla.
All right, my first one is 1986 Godzilla. That was more for my daughter too, because that is her favorite character of all time. Just Godzilla, shoes, hats, blankets, toys, everything.
So like this guy picks Godzilla. The thing is the size of fucking buildings. You know what I mean? It's like everybody's like a person, like the size of a person.
And I had to pick the legendary one that started.
Of course, but did you like the picture that I chose?
Yeah, that was great. That was an awesome picture.
I like the Godzilla pick.
Yeah,
right? That wasn't bad, right?
Not at all, man. I took a lot of time on those cards, man.
Godzilla.
Yeah. And then I picked, what else? Oh, the Mighty Thor I picked, the Jane Foster version. That is probably my favorite version of Thor. And actually recently, like we discussed on the Popcornie podcast recently, that's probably my new favorite character of all time.
What?
Jane Foster is the Mighty Thor.
The
story behind it is amazing.
Just the fact she made the ultimate sacrifice to me shows what a true superhero is. You know what I mean? Like they are willing to give up themselves for something else. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And I had, just because of the movie made me go research even more. I got the whole ambience. Shout out to Banner's Cave, who always takes care of me on anything I need.
Man, just sold you like 5,000 fucking comics. Well, you had like 2,500 before that.
It's still coming.
She had a badass too.
What?
Yeah, no, she's badass. And you got the toy to go with it.
I had the toy to go with it. I can't open that. I can't bring it to open that one.
Yeah, you can. We can always get you another one.
All right. Well, then I might have to do that later.
Later, maybe.
But yeah, no, because every time she would use Mona, she would get weaker. So she knows she's going to die.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that's one of the
And she had a chance to heal herself.
And she didn't do it. Yeah. She chose not to. She chose to make the ultimate sacrifice.
Wouldn't you think that out of all the capabilities of all the cosmos, they couldn't find something to fucking save her? You know what I mean?
Well, they do.
They could have tried.
In the movie, is different. In the comic book, Thor's father, Odin, loved her so much of how she was so courageous, turns her into a whole different character.
Okay.
Yeah, she's the Valkyrie.
She's a Valkyrie.
See,
which is awesome because the Valkyrie are the toughest women.
I'm not too savvy. I'm not sure, and I'm not gonna front like I do. You know what I mean? But that was your 2 world picks. Straw Hat was the next one that popped up. I already did the spin. So to save us time, so Straw Hat is now up. He is on the clock, I guess, telling us what he has. So
for my first world pick in this little part right here. I picked Gear 5 Luffy.
I thought it was Luffy this whole time.
Fluffy.
So,
follow Fluffy.
for anybody watching, this right here, this piece is Gear 4 Luffy,
Good backup.
the Bounce Man version. And as we know in the manga, Luffy has hit Gear 5, and in the anime, I think we have maybe like 1 or 2 more episodes, and then he's gonna hit Gear 5. Gear 5 is like,
So levels.
yeah, he's got like, it's like different power levels, but it's different. Like changes his body, like gear, because there's no Gear 1.
a lot of anime characters that go through that. Like Goku goes through that, right?
Yeah,
Goku
Goku
changes
Saiyans,
hair and
yeah,
shit
the
like
But
that.
the thing is, the Saiyans are different because like Saiyans have an unlimited
Potential.
Yeah,
If they can
potential.
reach it.
Like they can reach to higher every time.
Because some
like,
of them don't know how to reach it.
Yeah.
You know, there's the whole thing.
But like with Luffy, it's the same thing there, but it's a little different. It's a little different. Like there's no Gear 1. There's only Gear 2, which is like body just gets his body just heats up, and like his stuff is just more impactful. There's Gear 3 where his fist and arm can turn into like the size of this whole room we're in right now, and then Gear 4, he's got 2 versions. He's got Bounce Man, this one right here, the big version of him, and then Snake Man, which is where like, because he's made out of rubber, so his arms will like get stretch. He's like Mr. Fantastic.
I was gonna say, he sounds like a
He's
Mr.
literally Mr.
Fantastic.
Fantastic but stronger.
Right.
And like
Armstrong.
yeah, like he just stretches far. But now Gear 5 is different because he's got the same abilities for stretching, and he can change reality with his mind. Like he's like
Professor X kind of but with so he's like Mr. Fantastic with like. Well, no,
It's almost like
maybe like
Professor X
like-
can't change reality; he can just change the perception in people's minds.
In his mind.
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
mind.
So
yeah, like Gear 5 Luffy, like what an example of what he can do is like he'll just say he's fighting someone in that form, he can like think about being like a nuclear bomb and just become it and do the same effect and just
really.
like it's
I
just
mean, that's pretty dope.
like it creates like it's just like the like I don't know, this thing in your head, imagination. It's like he
It's like
thinks
the
of it.
Green Lantern. The Green Lantern could whatever he thinks, dude. They could do it with
It's
their
another
ring,
cheese
right?
ball.
He's just a hater, ladies and gentlemen.
I hate hard, and there's no shame in my hate.
Now, what's that second pick?
Yeah, what's the second pick you got going
Because
on
I
over
can't
here?
even say it.
Okay, my second
Gojo
pick.
Soroto.
My second pick is Gojo Satoru. If you
Sounds like a dish.
my short for Jujutsu Kaisen JJK fans out there, everybody knows Gojo is just an unstoppable menace. This guy is the calmest, like goofiest guy, but right now in the whole JJK verse, he's probably like the strongest, and we still don't know what his power is. Like he's got like this world dominion thing, and like he takes off his glasses or his blindfold. It's like it's over for you. Like you're just getting blipped.
Okay, so he's another one of those ultimate powerful anime characters.
So many.
Wears glasses to not hurt people, so he's like Cyclops in a way, but like.
But it doesn't shoot lasers.
Okay, yeah, well, Cyclops
he
is also
can,
a
like,
whiny
see,
bitch
you know.
too, so.
Yeah, I don't like Cyclops.
I never did. But let's move on to the Merc. Merc, what was your 2 world characters for Cast 6?
That was Cat 6, right?
Yeah,
So-
which I know these, so.
World would be Aki Red. Aki Red is pretty much the empowerment of the Red Ranger throughout the whole Sentai series.
So for people out there that don't know, Power Rangers in America originally was adapted from Super Sentai, which is Japanese.
So there's a lot more seasons.
Yeah, it started in 1976.
78.
I think 76 was the first one.
Oh,
So think about all the Red Rangers from
Spider-Man was
1978
that's
to now, and it has all the powers of every single Red
Every
Ranger.
single Red Ranger.
That's pretty crazy.
So it's
Yeah,
like
you gotta find it
it's
all.
almost like Jet Li in the one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Every time he kills
basically.
somebody off,
But
gains their powers.
he can turn into them. He
Yeah.
can turn into like the Tyrannosaurus from Mighty Morphin,
Yeah.
which
Oh,
is
that's cool,
which
okay.
is Zoo Ranger, the
Yeah.
technical
Yeah.
term for
So
it.
he
You know what I
can
mean?
embody all the everything that's a Red Ranger.
That's cool.
Also,
And-
So he has that. He can like shapeshift pretty much.
yeah. So everybody out there, just quickly, Power Rangers, the Power Rangers that we know in America, every time that they're in the suit and you're watching the show, that's actually the Japanese people in it. You know what I mean? That's actually Japanese footage, which America, Saban, shouts out to Saban, was a genius and was like, hey, we can cut costs by just taking all this film footage that we have and just have voice dubs over it. Because you're not going to see the mouth move. You know what I mean? So everybody go and check out Super Sentai because Super Sentai is fire.
That was the thing to do for the 70s.
Oh, but Spider-Man? Yeah. This was a gift from the Merc with the mic. At one point in time.
I think you should open it and make sure.
Oh no! Fuck no! That's definitely not happening. At one point in time, Stan Lee gave the rights out to Japan to use the toy.
Toy.
This is great.
You know me, I can't Toy, whatever. So, Spider-Man actually was a Power Ranger at first. Not really a Power Ranger.
He was the first to have a Megazord.
He was the first to have a Megazord, which brought... brought Voltron, brought fucking, Transformers. That whole idea is originally
is that where they got
this.
The Spider-Verse character from? Or that idea with the girl?
Yeah,
Spider-Verse? She had her own bot and everything?
I think, that might be a hint towards it. But this was a dope gift.
Right, isn't that like paying homage or something like that, or no?
So, and Spider-Verse, it was based on another Spider-Man that had he had like a mech.
Like a mech suit and everything? Oh, okay. Because that would make sense. That's why I figured I'd put two and two with that.
He was in the Spider-Verse, though.
He was in the Spider-Verse?
The Zord and all, too. Leopard was in it, too. Yeah.
That's cool. That's really
And then my second choice of the world was the final form, Lord Drakon.
Oh, my God.
Shout out to Jason
yeah, R.I.P. Jason David Frank.
But this is Lord Drakon with his final form. So pretty much...
He's disgruntled.
So, what AKI Red could do with the Red Rangers... Lord Drakon did it more violently.
Yeah.
He fucking murdered you and took your power.
Oh, wow.
And then made
he's
him
like the
more...
soul
So that's the Jelly version, pretty much.
Yeah, that's more the one
That's
verse.
more like that, okay.
So he'll destroy you and take your power, and then it'll make him more stronger.
That's
cool. Lord Drakon final form.
Yeah, and he was more mad over the fact that... now this is an alternate universe Tommy Oliver for everybody out there who knows Tommy Oliver, Tommy the Green Ranger, the White Ranger. He, as he got older, got really angry and realized he's like, we were shortchanged. We could have been fucking gods. You know what I mean? Yeah. So he just went out on a vengeance and went through. It's called the Shattered Grid. Everybody go and read that.
Shout outs to the Morphin Cast. We actually are going through the comic books.
Yeah.
We have one cast of the first two. And we're slowly going through the comic books as
we're watching the show.
As we're watching the Sentais, because usually the Sentais take longer.
They're 50-something episodes a piece, man.
So shout outs to that. But yeah, exactly what you said. Like, he's evil.
Yeah, no, he's so evil.
And he looks fucking cool.
But this is the final form. This is with him, and like he has different suits that go with
black cape.
He has the throne like Dr. Doom. But with the helmets around, bro, I have the toy, bro. It's fucking super dope.
We just did a spin, and it's my turn.
Well, yes, because now we're moving on to Cast 7's picks. So Cast 7's picks was the street and the world. So
all right, so
I'm pretty sure you can read those.
Yeah, I can read that. That's not bad. So my first one is Teen Wolf.
Teen Wolf, the Michael J. Fox Teen Wolf movie.
Yes, the classic.
1,000%. And not the MTV version.
No,
the
real one. Which I'm not gonna lie, I did watch that.
I did too.
Not that bad.
And what's his face?
HBO now did their adult version.
What's his face? That was Red Arrow.
Yeah, he was in that show. That got his break from.
Yeah.
So that was good.
Killed that shit, bro.
And then my second one.
But now the reason why'd you pick Teen Wolf? You know what I mean? Like, there's a reason why. Because
I love werewolves and stuff.
He plays basketball in the movie,
right? But if you think about it, when he was in high school, you think about it. You're at your peak strength, or when you're finding out your peak.
Yeah, no, he just turns into it.
He's just going through puberty, turns into a freaking werewolf. His
dad pops in like, oh.
So you think about it, like, so his rage is unstoppable, but it's not that power level of like a Lycan yet.
Yeah,
he's still young. And at that time, they didn't base that character like that. I thought Michael J. Fox needs to get more credit for that movie. 2, he's an icon.
Oh yeah, he's the man.
But he started making werewolves look cool because at that time it was always Dracula. Everything was more like vampire status, you know. So, and that was one of my first werewolf things I've ever seen, besides Abbott and Costello meeting Frankenstein version. And then my world character, which is for my cousin.
Come in.
Somebody's knocking.
I don't know.
He might be locked out. He locked himself out. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. So
this is real time.
This is real time. So my world pick is Super Grover from Sesame Street,
which is super dope.
Which is pretty much Superman, just Grover.
Yeah. So
he has a blanket tied on. I picked that because that was my little cousin. Shout out to Curtis. That was my cousin's favorite character when he was a little kid.
Super Grover is just super dope, and the thing about him is that his mom made the suit for him. Yeah. So it's just like it's cool. I got you the toy.
Yeah, you got me that toy. And honestly, I love that. I should have brought it on the podcast to see it, but those were my 2 picks right there.
So, Merc, you are now up next with your Cast 7 Street and World pick.
The one I said I was going to win it all, Jackie Chan.
Son of a bitch.
So, but like Jackie Chan. So I said this to him when we discussed this at work. We are coworkers. So when we were doing all this, we were coming up with the ideas and multiple things. And so when he said that and when he picked it and when we drafted it, I was like, bro, like Jackie Chan could be cosmic. Yeah. What was your response, bro?
He's humble.
He's humble.
But he's right too, because when you interview Jackie Chan, they always said like, how come everybody likes you a little bit more and everybody went after Bruce Lee more? He's like, because I was different. I didn't try to say I could beat everybody up. He's like, I just wanted to make great movies that made people laugh and had a lot of action to it. That was like the realest thing to possibly say. And that showed you how humble he is. Because realistically, who knows if you're going to beat Bruce Lee? He was a bad dude at the time. That generation had a lot of real fighters coming out at that time.
He's gonna wreck this whole thing.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar almost beat Bruce Lee.
And then my world is Dante. My world is Dante for Devil May Cry.
That was awesome.
See, I've never played that game, so I don't.
You should.
I've never
played
it.
Such
a good game.
Yeah, he would like that.
At least part 1, part 3, part 5.
So Dante.
He went all odds.
Actually, 4 too. 4 was pretty good. Nero was Johnny Young Bat.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Black Ranger.
Okay.
Adam.
Yeah. Well, he's
Nero.
one of the best Black Rangers out there. So
he took Nero, so he's also in 5.
He's very big in anime. He's very voice acting in anime and all that.
Honestly, if you're in Power Rangers, you have to like anime.
Yeah,
Johnny, he was a Power Ranger.
I remember that actually because Johnny Young Bosch plays one of my absolute.
Should have just seen the eyes,
favorite.
the light item.
The whole
It's like I know
somebody.
He plays one of my absolute favorite characters of all time, Ichigo Kurosaki from Bleach. He's the man.
Like
and he plays a really awesome another role in Code Geass called Lelouch. And let me tell you, he is the man. I know he was a Power Ranger because now he makes like music videos and stuff sometimes. Too,
he's a talented actor. Yeah. He's also a good fighter. All that.
Yeah, the Giant Bosch. He also he's the voice of Nero in Devil May Cry as well. So
okay, so
Dante.
Well, since he was airing it out there, you're up now, Tyler.
Yep.
Yeah, Tyler. Now you're up. You might as well continue. You
went on a rant. You might as well keep going.
Street and World, brother. Street and World.
Cast 7. No, there was another anime,
for my,
right?
No, this one isn't.
No,
for my
we're gonna and then that, bro, killed it. Killed it.
Yeah.
All right, for my street pick, I picked Michael Myers from the new Halloween Kills movie because let me tell you, like I'm a big horror fan, old stuff, newer stuff. I would say more of the older slash movies, but like Halloween, Michael Myers has always been my favorite, and.
But why Halloween Kills?
Bro, because if you've seen it, like, he was brutal in this one. Like, literally, like, a whole town, a whole entire... think about it, like, it's a small town, obviously, but, like, think about an entire town teaming up on you, trying to beat you down and kill you, and he gets back up and just slaughters everyone.
And that's why I fucking hate the ending of the damn movie. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Like, the whole town is attacking you with pitchforks and fires and this and that, and then he just starts knocking heads off of people. You know what I mean? It's just like, kill the motherfucker. See, I understand. I agree this is a more brutal Michael Myers, but I love Michael Myers where less is more because it's more frightening. Yeah. Just him standing there looking at you is just frightening. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
I totally agree with that, but I picked this because we're battling out, and I need my peak strongest Michael Myers. I can't have the first Michael Myers just stalking.
And I appreciate you not just doing anime. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. But for my world pick, I picked X-Force Wolverine.
Yes, yeah, that was a jab at this guy over here. You know what I mean? Asshole. But X-Force Wolverine, he's more amped up. You know what I mean? His suit is better. He's more aware of his surroundings. He's more of a strategic fighter. Yeah. He's more of a team fighter instead of a rogue. You know what I mean?
But he will rage out, not like how he was on the X-Men.
His powers adapt because his mutation grows more and more as time goes. You know what I mean?
He's just a menace. That's why I really picked him, because like Wolverine's one of my favorite characters as well. But like the X-Force one, you know, he's just even more intense.
No, he is.
And he's as intense, but stealth.
He knows what he's doing.
He's not the savage part. He almost it's like a version of like
he's
how there's different Hulks.
You know, he's as angry, but he's gonna sneak up on you.
Yeah, and then slice you up quietly.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
and then yell at the end.
So now I'm up. What's called for my Street and World for Cast 7. I chose Kane from RoboCop 2. Now, for anybody who has not seen, everybody should know who RoboCop is.
Yes.
But RoboCop 2, they tried to remake a RoboCop, but they couldn't figure it out because the technology was all messed up, and they started killing each other and putting a man in a suit. It didn't work. Alex Murphy is Alex Murphy for a reason. His will to live is the reason why he's RoboCop. Right. You know what I mean? Basically, he died, and they still made his ass go to work. You know what I mean? It's fucked up. It's real. Fuck you, OCP. You know what I mean? But Kane was a drug dealer, part of a cult. He thought he was a supreme being. He made this drug called Nuke. You know what I mean? So what they did was they basically killed him, put his whole cerebral, his brain and his spine, into another fucking badass machine, and thought they could control it. And they were horribly wrong.
Terribly wrong.
It was an amazing movie, and I say everybody should go and check out. You don't need to watch RoboCop 3. That movie sucks.
Don't even waste
the first and the second one, and don't even watch the TV show either, because that shit sucks as well. But
cartoons suck too.
But read RoboCop vs. Terminator. Terminator vs. RoboCop. That was actually a good read.
Dark Horse Comic was actually pretty good.
Yes, no, it wasn't bad at all. But that was my first. That was my street and my world. Oh, it's one of my favorite characters of all time. Powdered Toast Man from Ren and Stimpy universe, bro. I was like,
outrageous.
He was obsessed with this character.
I love Powdered Toast Man, bro. He flies around backwards because he's farting. You know what I mean? His fart is his
He's
flight.
sprinkling cinnamon everywhere.
Kids are sitting there. The commercial. He's actually a salesperson who has fights, but he battled Spider-Man. He went up against Spider-Man. You know what I mean? In one universe.
That's
and
terrible.
Kids are like, "Oh damn, there's no more powdered on my toast," and he flies through the window like kids, and he shakes the dandruff off his head. You know what I mean? Because he's a piece of toast. And he's
not a piece of shit.
No, he's a piece
of toast.
He's a piece of toast. But he is actually a superhero, and he's just badass. And I'm so mad at myself for not getting a signed Powdered Toast Man.
We told you to wait on that line, man. We won't plug you again for that. You just had to wait maybe 5 more minutes.
I was very impatient,
and
I can't help that.
And you actually fucked up twice that day, but we won't get.
Yeah, you. I don't want to talk to you, man. I had a good price for a World War Hulk, fucking 9.8, and you gave him $30.
I didn't know what was going on.
That's neither here nor there, man. Yeah. Go check our previous cast for that rant right there. Okay. So now we are spinning again, and we are now on cast 8. Let's see. This is Cosmic and Street. This is our first Cosmic pick. Right now, and Sriracha is up again. This spoiled bastard.
Look at that.
Spoiled bastard.
All right, what are we on? 8, right? You said? Okay, so now I had to do Bruce Almighty. Come on, man.
So, yeah.
How did you beat that? Not even Jackie Chan. He's God.
No, Jackie Chan beats everybody.
See, the thing was, the problem is with it, and I thought about this. He thought he was God. Morgan Freeman was still God.
No, he was. Yeah,
he gave him the power.
He gave him a little push.
Everything up.
He gave everybody what they wanted.
Pleasure. You know what I mean? Jennifer Aniston, bad chick. You know what I mean? But he couldn't make her love her. You know what I mean? So it showed you the willpower of man. Like no matter what you do, like you could, the Buffalo Sabres can win the Stanley Cup, but you can't make somebody fucking fall in love with you. You know what I mean? But it's fun. It's a great movie, and Jim Carrey's a god in my eyes. You know what I mean? So.
And then my street character, I picked Zorro. I had to do it, man. He's a classic.
Zorro from where, though?
No, Zorro from the original comics. It was actually like
there's no anime in this.
You want the Pope comic or you want the movie?
No, this one was more.
I'm going.
It's more little short stories from back in the 30s that turn into folklore. You know what I mean? So that's the Zorro that
the Pope comic.
You know what I mean?
Yes. So that's how I did, because that was just my family loved that. You know, that my grandmother.
Oh, this is your second Cosmic pick, because the first one we already did Cosmic before.
Yes. So that was all me. Now Tots Guap.
So yeah, I spun it now. Tots Guap, bro. Guap. You can never say my name. You're like my partner in crime, and you can never say my name.
Sorry.
But I chose one of the most ultimate beings ever conjured up, fucking Bugs Bunny. Okay, Bugs Bunny is legitimately. He is. It's called. What is it called? It's called Toon Power or Toon Awareness. Toon Awareness. Toon Squad was from Space Jam.
You said Toon Awareness.
So like Bugs Bunny knows he's a cartoon. He knows that he can get away with anything. He can bend the laws. He can't die. He's fucking Bugs Bunny, and he's probably one of the most iconic figures in pop culture history.
He's the most powerful.
If you don't know who Bugs Bunny is, then get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? But that was my second cosmic pick overall, and then I'm moving on to my street. I decided to go into a different genre. Fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin, the Texas Rattlesnake from WWS. Yes, put it up. Shout out. We're bringing out Stone Cold. We're drinking your new double IPA. He's our now unsponsored sponsor, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody go and check out Stone Cold's Steve Austin's beer.
Pick me up another 4-pack.
But that was my pick. I love Stone Cold. He is legitimately he's an anti-hero. You know what I mean? He's an anti-hero. Yeah. So like he's literally just a badass.
He is what everyone wanted to be at that time.
He beat up his boss.
He wanted to beat his ass.
Everybody wants to do that.
I love Stone Cold Steve Austin. I thought that was a dope ass pick. It was left field.
He drank beers and beat his
boss up.
And he used to drink like 4 or 5 of them bitches in the ring. He used to say that when he left, he was like, "Damn, like I got drunk."
I was hammered.
I don't want to go that long, but the funniest one was I think it was WrestleMania 37 when he came out with Shawn Michaels and Mick Foley, and he stunned the New Day and shit. He did the IPA one.
Oh yeah,
and by the time he did
the third one,
he said like, "Oh shit, I'm actually fucked up." And he admitted that he potatoed Rusev.
Oh, get out of here!
He 100% said I potatoed Rusev, and I said sorry every single time. So every time he swung at him, he said sorry.
He was making my man.
But he actually was in development of his beer. He was part of the process. He didn't just put his name on it. You know what I mean? Like he developed this beer, and it took him 3 years to do it. But now I am done with my Cosmic and Street for Casper.
Casper's up again.
The Casper. Ooh, that's a whole name drop, ladies and gentlemen. The only person that goes to Puerto Rico and comes back paler.
Listen, bro. I don't know how it worked.
It's okay. Your pigment challenge, just like me. Your vitamin D deficient.
He's same color as
better not be sunburned.
But this is fucking dope.
Yeah. For my cosmic pick, I picked Cosmic Spider-Man. And if you know, Cosmic Spider-Man, come on. How you beating that?
I like his suit a lot.
His suits,
I think they're phenomenal.
Suit is just crazy.
They give an anti-venom kind of vibe as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, there's 2 versions of Cosmic Spider-Man. There's one in the early 90s, and then they brought him back, and they gave him the cosmic, the whole bottom suit is cosmic.
Yeah.
Like with the half blue.
And when he first came out with the cosmic powers, he had a black and red suit. He actually looked more like Superior Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But he was able to fly. He was able to do a lot of things. He's actually really dope.
He was able to shoot what, like the plasma or whatever out of his hands and stuff.
He was able to shoot out of his hands and everything like that. So, like, Cosmic Spider-Man is actually a really good character.
Yeah.
I respect that.
That would be a really cool What If little series if Marvel did that.
If I ever saw that, bro,
they did.
What if Spider-Man kept the cosmic powers? That is a What If comic.
Oh, no, I mean like live, like on Disney.
Oh yeah,
that would be dope.
That would be awesome.
But they never introduced any of the cosmic, or Captain.
No, they're kind of doing. I like what they did the first season of the What If. I'm kind of curious.
I enjoyed it as well, and that was Chadwick's last thing that he did.
Yeah,
so R.I.P. to Chadwick.
I hope they don't ruin it doing a season 2. So I'm kind of curious.
Well, but there's so many different things. Like you can usher in other characters because there's the What Ifs. Like what if Silver Surfer had the Infinity Gauntlet?
I have that on.
You know what I mean?
I have on Obvious.
Fucking
like the
phenomenal, bro.
You know what I mean?
I don't think they're going to introduce any characters that
hasn't been portrayed yet. Yeah, no, I feel you.
That's one thing that they're not going to introduce characters then.
For my street character, I gotta be honest with this one. It's actually really funny how you mentioned when I was in Puerto Rico because these picks I actually gave to you guys when I was in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
And it was like on the spot because I don't know. It was like a mix up.
We were gonna pick for him.
Yeah, it was like a mix
You
up.
literally had 1 minute left. I was timing you. We were gonna pick your stuff out.
Yeah, it was like a mix up. I didn't have the right pick, and like the one pick I had, Jeremy had the pick.
Yeah.
And then, but I picked Batman Beyond. I had to think of one real quick, and I was like, all right, he's got it.
I was so
love
tight. One
But
of
it's
the
good,
best
but it's-
anime TV shows ever.
I agree.
That started a comic book. That's how good it
And
was.
still to this day, we deserve a Batman Beyond
They
movie.
shut it down.
movie,
Boycott DC again. They shut it down because Michael Keaton. was supposed to be
Hashtag
Batman
ban
Beyond.
DC. All right?
This is
Not
ridiculous.
everything past
No, that's
what's
not
happening. But
They do have hope, though. They do have hope.
That
They
would be
do.
honest.
until I'm proved otherwise, it's banned.
Great series, bad ending.
What?
Great series, bad ending.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It had a bad ending
I
to the
agree.
series,
I know,
but they made it up with Justice League Ultimate.
Because when they did
Limited.
the whole squad, when they had to take out Superman, when Superman was bad.
Epilogue.
Yeah.
You know,
No.
because
Epilogue.
oh,
The episode epilogue when they
that's
showed
right.
that Bruce
Look at that,
Wayne
I
was
stand
his father.
corrected. That was before that, the Superman episode.
They showed that Bruce Wayne was his father.
Yeah,
and they actually,
that was clever. I
and
did
then,
like that, to be honest with you. And then they ran with that in the comic book,
yeah,
which I thought that was really, really
exactly.
smart.
And the comics are actually
Because
extremely
if they
good.
make that really canon, think about the square up with Damien and then him.
yeah.
You know,
The
that's
comics
too
is
something.
extremely good. Like
Comic books is
it's
amazing.
been.
But that's how
probably
good
one of-
that show was, because they
Yeah.
that's where they got all that from.
Yeah, and you actually have the original writers on the comic book right now, so you
Yeah.
have a lot of
Yeah,
people
no,
that can
it's
bring
so
their
genius.
drawings.
And
I
the artwork
don't
on
know
it
this much,
is-
guys.
the artwork on it too is phenomenal.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
they-
I love
what
Batman
they-
Beyond. It's one of
But that was a great pick because
Yeah.
we both were like, fuck, man. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
because
I
like
know.
I don't even know. Yeah, because I was in Puerto Rico. The mix-up happened, and then like
You
I was
weren't
like,
getting
all right.
burned by the sun, and
Yeah,
you were
that's
like
it, like,
thinking,
I was
thinking
like-
properly.
I was like, all right. I
I
was
just
like,
got lost in the woods. Like, it's really bad for the poor kid.
That's
you know?
neither here or there, though.
yeah, I just had to pick something that I knew that none of you guys picked already, and somehow it was like you guys were pissed that I picked it, and I was like, all right,
You
it
weren't
worked.
winning with us anyway.
Yeah, no, we are. There's a
We
lot
are-
of
we
things.
are
that you,
who we are,
There's a lot
right?
of things that you picked that we.
Jackie
we're
Chan is
gonna
going to win anyways.
No,
Sky
Jackie
with
Chan's
the
not winning
Jack
shit.
and Chan.
Jackie Chan's not winning shit. He's not winning nothing. All right.
He's winning everything.
No, because the people got to vote out there, and Tyler's
Love Jackie
got
Chan.
money invested
Chan.
in you guys.
Jackie Chan is everyone loves Jackie Chan.
He does-
No
yeah,
one
Jackie
loves
Chan's
him.
I haven't
And
met
they're doing
anybody
another
that-
Rush Hour.
Exactly.
Oh,
I'm so
Can't
happy
wait.
about that.
Can't
I'm
wait.
not gonna lie.
But let's keep this
mine-
let's keep this ball rolling.
Alright, so what do we
that
got?
was your
Yeah, that was it.
your ending now,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So the Merc with the mic is now up.
So you picking Bruce Almighty?
was-
I picked the God. that
How
picked-
crazy is that we did that?
When
though?
this was happening,
and I think we picked the first two super characters as well.
so when
Yeah.
this, me and you, we did the
that,
Grover
right.
and the Powder
I was
Toast
saying,
thing. So we
yeah.
did Superman. That was the last cast before that. But when this was happening, Merc with the mic was at work. I talked to him because he's not here with us, unfortunately. So he gives me his picks and we pick
We do
and
it
we
like
pick
that.
it on while we're on the clock. And when he picked it, he picked his first, and I was just boiling on the inside. I was like,
Because when I told
fuck.
him, he just did this.
I'm like, the odds
Like,
are
what is that, a bad pick?
astronomical.
Like, I was like, what the
Like,
hell?
we are right here. We're on the same
Yeah.
fucking
we were on like
vibe.
that for 2 picks.
Yeah.
We were on that for the Superman pick too.
Yeah, that's what we just said.
Well,
Because you
yeah,
picked
it might
General
have
Zod and I picked Superman.
been- yeah, and what would
But that's
that happening?
that's
yeah.
that's
That was
that's,
great.
So
that's
I picked
next
Morgan
one.
Freeman. That's
Yeah.
God.
That was
And
just
Bruce
awesome.
Almighty.
Who's actually God.
That's
And-
so funny.
Yeah.
But there is a conspiracy stating that Morgan Freeman is actually the devil and not God in this. There's like a
Well,
big.
Well, they were going to do a
Then he
movie
probably-
where it turned out that way, but they shut it down.
But it didn't happen, so he's God.
Yeah.
I agree with that. We're
The
gonna
man
keep
is
it.
even voicing over the Bible on an app. Okay?
Of course.
And then
Let's go.
my free pick was I went old school and I went 80s cartoons and I went Lionel Thundercats.
Yeah, Lionel. I mean, you can't go wrong.
I was really mad at you for that. I was so excited
Lionel
about
is badass, and the
Because
figures.
I had that I had like 3 other backups, and that was one of them. I'm like, oh.
Don't get me wrong. I've been making picks on picks.
Man,
Next season,
you
the
know
next
what's
season
funny?
picks are going to be crazy.
How I picked that one is the fact that I was staring at the pop that I have with him.
And like, you know what? Nick? That's a great idea, actually. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, and now starting cast 9, the Merc the Mic
Nine,
continues.
nine.
Let's do this.
Now
So
we're going to
mine-
Street and World, right?
So yeah, cast 9 was Street and World. So
So I went with Popeye for Street.
Popeye the
Which I
Sailor.
love, but I can't help but think of the Robin Williams movie and how bad it was.
And how spinach skyrocketed.
Because the girl Shelley,
everybody wanted spinach.
The girl Shelley who was in The Shining played the role of Olive.
Yeah.
You know, of olive oil. You know what I mean? Like she was the perfect person to play that, and it was actually arguably Robin Williams' worst movie. You know what I mean? But I don't like to speak ill on the dead because Robin Williams is a national icon.
I grew up with Popeye. I love Popeye.
I didn't want to say anything, but honestly, I love that.
Oh, I love Popeye too. Started off as a comic strip.
If it was Popeye, then I remember Jumanji. I fell in love.
And then he's also like half street, half world because. But he's actually strong beyond that, and then he's
that is
spinach.
true.
He's super strong.
Spinach is like his Adderall. You know what I mean? It's like that's really what it is.
Yeah.
It's like
and then, spinach doesn't give him powers; it gives him confidence.
He has no teeth, and he has one eye, and he still busts people's ass.
Well, but he has a jaw like no other. You know what I mean?
And then my second pick was the world, and that's when I picked Superman.
Yeah,
cheese ball.
Just because no one picked Superman, I picked Superman.
I know.
No, that's funny.
Cheese ball Superman. All right,
but he's Superman.
I know, of course, he's Superman, and I do like Superman, but he's cheese ball.
Superman has some of the greatest villains out there.
Of course, that's why I like Superman is because his villains are badass.
His villains are pretty good.
His villains are badass.
But so it's we should maybe put a vote in the chat too.
Okay.
Who do you think has better villains, though, Spider-Man or Batman?
Spider-Man for sure.
Yeah. Because they're more mutants.
My only
they're more powerful. Batman, they're just mentally ill. A lot of them are just mentally ill.
But some of them do have similarities if you look at like.
So I would say, this is
just a money factor.
Yeah.
So you always go by.
But Joker's a true anarchist.
I would say the closest thing to Spider-Man's villains is Flash's rogue gallery over Batman. The reason why is Flash also had a lot of elements that went against him and things like that. He also had some very similar to Spider-Man.
I can agree with
that.
The
thing with Spider-Man is the fact that there's a lot more personal shit.
That's what draws it with, I think.
As in Batman, the only one that's really personal is Joker. Other than that...
See the personal thing with me? That's why...
And Two-Face. Personal, Two-Face, Catwoman, Joker.
Those are the most personal.
The rest of them like that. They built characters better. They had... But I think Spider-Man has more consistent, as in they all combine together and things like that.
That's why I agree with everybody with Spider-Man with that, to be honest.
And then also Spider-Man just has a better interaction with them.
Yeah.
As well.
Sorry, we're off topic, but
I was listening, so.
And he'll kick Batman's ass.
Okay,
so. Totally will Batman. But see, that was pissed me off. Because then they'll say Batman will beat Superman.
Nope.
The Hulk couldn't beat Spider-Man. The Spider-Man swung around until he turned into Bruce Banner.
Hulk likes Spider-Man too much to kill.
Oh, and now the next person who gets to go
look at
just so happens is Sriracha.
All right, so we'll do my street character first, and it's my favorite comic book of all time, hands down.
Which is a recent comic, which is amazing to show you how good this thing is.
Tell me.
I got one right here.
So as you top them off, I have the graded comic right there, and it's The Last Ronin.
You done?
I know, Tyler, I put you on to The Last Ronin.
Yeah,
you can't tell me that wasn't one of the greatest things you ever read.
You know what's crazy?
And HBO, I'll say it again, make it a TV series. You just need 5 episodes. No more than 5 episodes.
You know, Sriracha over here, it wasn't like
I cried reading it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, no, and
I cried actually 3 times.
Whatever that video thing that we watched on YouTube was a phenomenal way to show it.
That's what opened up my mind to do stuff like that in the future. But the way that guy told that story, as you're getting the visual comics, my God, it was amazing.
I just don't want to look like fucking
the Raphael kill.
That hurt me, man, because you think about it, he kind of won too. But they got each other at the same time. She just did better.
I don't want to go that long, but I'm going through the Turtle series. I've been 100% going through the IDW.
You went through the whole thing.
I'm actually almost current with it, and I see I see the way that Raph is being
going.
Raph is being in the direction of The Last Ronin.
Really? So it's kind of...
The reason why is the fact that he took lead off of the Turtles. The reason why is because Leonardo got really hesitant and Raphael got tired.
Because they always battled on who would be the leader.
But it got to a point that everyone declared Raph the leader because Raph actually became more... He wanted to protect his people. They have a whole community of mutants.
So he probably controlled his anger a little bit more, right?
He's more straightforward, and now he's like he has a girlfriend, he got a girl, and everything like that. But he's also very straightforward. It's the fact that I'm protecting them. If you're not protecting them, I'm going to
do it. All right, so I got to dig into that. I did buy the first 2 books.
I do suggest.
I just been hooked up with all these other books I've been reading.
I'm waiting until
once I got this
season.
I've been crazy.
I just got coming in the mail 4 copies, different covers of number 2, because right now is the Lost Years and also is showing what happens at the end.
Yeah, so I have those covers coming in. I didn't dig into it yet. 2 reasons. 1, I don't want to open them just yet. 2, I'm almost like scared that they could ruin it. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how they do like prequels and stuff like that? They could definitely ruin that. So hopefully they don't, because they could go really far with that series. But that was my street pick. My world pick, as we were talking about before, I picked General Zod.
It's still recording.
General Zod's the man. I love General Zod.
Your bud died.
Okay, yeah, no, we're still good.
As long some malfunction.
No. He was listening on his. Sorry, this is real life, real time stuff, ladies and gentlemen. He listens to it in a Bluetooth, and his Bluetooth went out. So that's fine. We're still recording. We're good.
Yeah. So like I said, I picked General Zod. I thought he was an awesome counterpart of Superman. And if you get his mindset too, you almost understand he has some good in his idea, but he just does it the opposite way everybody likes to do.
All right.
Yeah. So that was your street pick. What is your world pick?
He said his world just now.
Oh, General Zod. Oh yeah, my bad. I was looking at the screen. My bad.
It's all right. I'm used to it. Nobody listens to me.
Yeah.
I was listening.
I'm gonna go home.
Man surrounded by women.
You know what I mean? Either way, it's
typical man stuff. Get no respect.
Not at all.
All right. So
There was
I'm
a fat
now.
chick that broke his glasses. It wasn't a big booty chick.
No, it was a big booty Colombian chick.
All right.
I love Spanish girls.
I'm up
single,
now,
ladies and gentlemen.
but for my street pick, I went a little different on this one because since I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, I picked Red Goblin, and I feel like most people would choose regular Green Goblin.
Red Goblin is badass.
But Red Goblin, once I saw that, because I'll
dig
be honest,
into the story too. It's actually really cool.
Yeah, because it's literally because to be honest, I'm a big fan. Venom is probably like my favorite villain or like anti-villain or whatever. Like I love the symbiote idea.
Stop clapping.
And then
you yelled at me for hitting the table. Stop clapping.
Oh yeah. So I love the symbiote idea, and Green Goblin is just personally in every series he's in, he's just a menace. And you add that symbiote to Green Goblin, dude, it's
sky's the limit.
World's destruction. And it's a street character.
I
know. What?
You should check out the Marvel cards from the '90s and the Red Goblin card. It was one of my favorite ones. It's fucking amazing. Yeah. It's so good.
But for my world pick, I went with the anime route, and I chose Naruto in his 6 Sage Path form.
Which is worst form ever, they say.
So his name is not 6 Sage Path, it's Naruto.
Heard he's a bitch.
No,
I heard that Krillin can beat his ass.
He's
he's so tight.
The blood is pumping, ladies and gentlemen.
Meanwhile, Krillin's like the weakest guy in Dragon Ball.
If you know my Naruto fans, all I'm gonna say is, if you watch Naruto, you know that because he's always had the beast inside him, Kurama inside him, and he finally in Naruto Shippuden at the end during the 4th Great Ninja War, he unlocked the power and became close with with Kurama, and they just became one, and he has the most power, and they're called tailed beasts. There's 1 through 9, and no, there's 1 through 10. 10 is like the one that died out, was the one that had all the 9 tails, and then whatever. But once you see in that war, he accepts, they accept each other, and inside personally, that they just form together, and he becomes the most powerful. And just to even show right now, Naruto fans and Ninja Turtle fans, I got both.
It is pretty dope.
I got a Ninja Turtle and Naruto collab.
I might have to get me one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, bro.
I'll send you the
Shout out.
So I couldn't rock it because I didn't watch that show yet, so I feel like I'm
this one.
But that sweatshirt is hot.
Anything with Ninja Turtles,
hot fire.
Because you think about it, all 4 of us are great Ninja Turtle fans, and me as well. I'm just a huge anime Naruto fan.
That's why I love that Michelangelo was the last.
He sent me the pictures of it.
Yeah, right before I bought it.
Oh, really? You did? Oh, that's cool.
And I'm thinking about like, yo, should I send? I was broke that day. I was like, damn. I was like, I was telling
just get this for me. I'll get you when I see you in 3 months.
Damn,
I'm good. I'm good with my.
we don't need to.
We know you.
But yo, if you haven't seen it again, yo, definitely.
It's funny because
I'll send you the size and everything.
I told him too. I'm like, listen, if you find like an orange Piccolo hoodie or an Ultra Vegeta, I was like, yo, find that for me ASAP.
I love it. So
And they did the 2012 Turtles too.
Yeah, no, they definitely did.
It was the 2012 Turtles.
But
It's actually one of my favorite series.
Who is next on the list?
Is that all you have to say for Naruto Six Sage Path? I don't know. I mean,
You know, the
did I
lowest
say it
ranking.
right?
He's the lowest ranking anime character.
So I'm up next. So we did a street world. So my street was Mr. Hanky from South Park.
literally a piece of poop.
He's a piece of shit, but he's a Christmas deity.
So you think about it,
He's a Christmas. He's a deity.
He went from Cinnamon
you know what I mean?
Toast
Like,
Crunch to a piece of shit.
He can manipulate shit. You know what I mean? Like he has a shit helicopter. You know what I mean?
So you mean the wings are spraying it everywhere?
He gets thrown at people and it just hits him in the face and it's just doo-doo on his face.
So he's letting
you know what I mean?
everybody have a shitty day.
He's a piece of shit with a Christmas hat on. Like, how cool? That's super cool, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's funny. It's just I wanted to bring some humor to it because you never know. Mr. Hanky might beat Jackie Chan. You know what I mean? Jackie Chan's a piece of shit.
Hey, listen, you get some shit in your eyes.
Yeah, man. You get a pink eye and then Jackie Chan can't see. You know what I mean? So, my world characters.
Oh yeah, no, this bit.
My world character is a straight jab at Sriracha over here because me and him go at it all day, whether Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings is better.
Right? Lord of the Rings all day.
So everybody in TikTok world right now on Tyler's saying, let us know what you think is better. Lord of the Rings,
if you pick
Harry Potter, or you could just say both because I do think that both is great, but Harry Potter to me is just better. He's just a big hater and he's never even seen Harry Potter, so he doesn't know.
I don't have to see
I'd rather Lord of the Rings.
I know, because you don't like Harry Potter, but shouts out to Jackie, your fiance, who does love Harry Potter. And I win with that one.
Well, you know, it is a good argument.
So I chose Gandalf the White, which is
not even the grade of white.
Yeah, the white, because it's the purest, strongest form of Gandalf. But what did Gandalf really do? He didn't really do too much shit. That's neither here nor there. That's a conversation for another cast, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me. So now we are moving on to cast 10, and let's see who is going up now with their pick. I should have did this before. Wasting time.
It's okay.
And the Merc is up again to start.
Number 10?
Number 10.
Number 10.
Street and World. We're going Street and World.
Number 10, right?
Yep.
Well, you got two number 10s. So
all right, the first number 10.
The first number 10, okay. So my street will be King from Tekken.
Yes. Which is arguably the number one used Tekken.
And if you watched the Tekken anime that came out on Netflix,
King is a
badass version of it, and they explain the new version of him.
So
now he's not really he doesn't really have a cheetah head. It's a mask.
It's
right?
a mask, yeah.
Neutral.
But also you got if you played Tekken 6, he had the Okada.
Yes,
he had an Okada mask that he did the Rainmaker.
That was really dope.
King was by far my favorite character in Tekken. I used him since part 2. I won tournaments off of him. I won tournaments off of Tekken Tag. I won Tekken 4, Tekken 5.
See, that was me with Law. Law and Yoshimitsu was my two go-tos.
King made you develop skill. Because honestly, with
his moves were tough.
The way you had to use King is there was a lot of combinations and things like that, and a lot of timing.
Yeah.
If you did not have that,
you were not good with him.
I mean,
I wasn't that good.
You could button mash with King.
But if you want to go higher up, you're not doing
like if you want to do like the cool shit, like the power bomb into a tombstone to a
sharpshooter. Cool when they do that, yeah.
You need to develop the skill and timing for that. Mm-hmm. King was one of my favorite characters in the fighting games, period. So, and also I'm excited for him in Tekken 7. And he looks freaking badass. And he's doing RKOs and pedigrees.
Yeah. That might be the greatest Tekken game.
Yeah. Tekken was always fun with me when I went to the movie theaters.
My first PlayStation game I ever played.
Movie theaters. You know, I didn't have a PlayStation growing up because it was a PlayStation game. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So,
but when you went to the movie theaters, you always had the arcade.
Absolutely.
That's probably the most played thing.
Where I developed my skills is the fact that I used to work in a neighborhood video store, and we had Tekken Tag in there.
Yeah.
I used to bust
Like,
he's been
all
playing
that all
shit.
the time. Yeah.
If I wanted to clear out the store, I'll bust everyone.
Well, that's what like Sports Plus. Well, Sports had all that.
You
in there.
remember
I
when we went to
all
Sports?
the, oh my god!
And you remember
when we went to
Oh
Sports
my
Plus?
god, that's right.
my world character.
So many
My
places
world
on
character.
Wild.
Absolutely.
My world character is Robbie Reyes, the All Right.
Oh, it's amazing. It's such a good character, such a badass car. It takes away the motorcycle aspect, you know what I mean?
So, the All Righter, he got his power increased. So he can use anything as a writer.
Yeah.
So if he wants to sit on a planet and make it a fucking
he can
flaming
do it.
writer,
He'll chain it
he
up.
can make it.
Yeah,
He'll chain the planet up, and he can write.
And just go write that thing.
He can write a meteorite to you. He can write anything to you, and
it
he
bursts
became
into
such a
flames.
powerful character. So Robbie Reyes, the All Writer.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Awesome. So the next
What
one
do we
up,
got next?
I should have already done it. I'm slacking right now. I'm listening to the conversation. This is why we do this. Like our picks, and I want to know. Obviously, we can't use the Merc
going
again.
again.
We can't do that. I was
This is
supposed to.
rigged.
I don't have an extra 10 characters.
I mean, I got an
I
arsenal.
can give you some.
Who's up next? And Straw Hat. I know it's Ty, but I'd love saying Ty.
For my street pick, now let me tell you guys the
Oh.
battle,
Oh.
literally the arguments and battles
I'm
I've
gonna
had
flip this
with
fucking table in 2
Taj
seconds.
Oh, is that where we
Guwap
are
and
right
Sriracha.
Where are we at right now?
You know what?
Oh, yeah, you're going down, bro.
You know what? I gave him the leeway because he
Yes.
gave me One Punch Man.
So,
Now
yeah.
pick. Say who you picked.
My street
Truth
picks
comes out.
was from The Boys, if you've seen the show on Amazon Prime, Homelander.
Homelander is not a street pick. He's not a street pick,
bro. Like,
He is Superman of the boys'
He's
universe.
indestructible, heat vision, see through anything, super flight, super strength.
I stopped watching the show because he tried to suck his own dick. I'm sorry. I stopped watching the show because I didn't even see it happen. I heard it was coming.
He
and
might
I
have
stopped
human
watching it.
bipolarness. Yes, absolutely.
But he
he's
was
never-
generated. Like they put the power of that super serum in him, and he became that. You know what I mean?
but he's
But he's a
became one of the most
murderer. He's like
powerful
he could have saved everybody on that fucking
He's
plane,
a bad
bro.
Superman.
Yes, he's what Brightburn should turn into. It's like, hey, I can
But
manipulate
Brightburn
the
is
world.
not. Brightburn could be Ultraman, and he could be a bad
Brightburn is
version.
amazing, and that's my favorite form of Superman. I'd
And
rather
honestly,
evil
yo,
Superman than good
they
Superman
should
any
do a
day.
part two
The
of that.
Superman is a cheese ball. All right.
But put
I'm
it
gonna
in
make
the chat.
shirts that say
Put
that.
it in the chat. What do you think if he's a street car? I think
Homelander is Superman of that universe.
Listen, Chad, I mean, I say Homelander is a street character because if you really think about it, if you watch the show, he doesn't go anywhere else.
He flew over
besides
the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, but like that's a world thing. He doesn't not like.
You just said the words.
No,
it's
like-
a world thing.
Next character.
No. I said street because 95% of the show he is in New York City, and
But
there
he's still-
is nowhere
but he still
else
has-
he is. And there's 3 seasons of The Boys. He's not like he went anywhere. He went one time around the world.
I've
and that
been
was it.
waiting
You know,
for
he
this
went to
moment.
Iraq, right? Didn't he go to Iraq and kill the guys in Iraq?
I'm pretty sure that he has a handle on the fucking planet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everybody in other countries are trying to devise ways to beat him. You know what I mean? Like they
They can't even do it with an army.
Listen, but we will give it to you because
Yes.
we also have characters
doesn't
as well
mean we
that
have to agree with
wouldn't
you.
clarify as as a street character.
Yeah.
Tyler gave me mine, so I gave him his.
Yeah, now we know the truth about this.
That's fine.
You know what I mean?
That's fine. So
One Punch Man could be the same argument.
okay.
Yeah,
So
it really
we're not gonna keep bashing you. We are
And
we still got a lot of stuff to
what's your
cover in
role?
this cast right now.
Yeah,
So.
my world pick, as I mentioned to both of you before, because you were mentioning Johnny Young Bosch.
He's the man, bro. He's the
I
man.
picked Ichigo Kurosaki from Bleach because let me tell you, Ichigo Kurosaki from Bleach is a substitute Soul Reaper. If you don't know, or if you have watched Bleach, he's a substitute Soul Reaper who just now with the new season, 1,000 Year Blood War, absolutely 10 out of 10, crazy animation, story, amazing. And it's only the first core that's came out, and his power is just like they all have a sword or a certain type of swordish weapon, and they have a certain ability called a Bankai, and a Bankai is like it's
Doesn't
almost
the
like
sword give them different abilities?
in a way, yeah, like they have to connect with the sword,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
but it's always on.
I was reading when I was doing the bios for the cards and stuff like that. I was reading into it a little bit.
And like it's almost like a transformation, but Ichigo for some reason has this. He's like the chosen one, you know. He's like the one that has every ability to be the strongest, and you find out that there's something called in the series called a Quincy. Those are more people with like these spiritual arrow things that are crazy strong. He also is half Quincy, half human, and half Soul Reaper. So he is the ultimate package, and I love him.
Yeah,
I just can't wait to when we do the next c.o.c. part 2 with the anime characters.
Well, season
now
2?
That I know.
Season 2?
Yeah,
Season 2?
I'm gonna come at
Season
you,
2
boy.
will be
I'm gonna come at you, man.
Season 2 is going to be different because I already have more rules in my head that we can implement into it, but we're not up to that. We're still in season 1 right now, but your passion of this guy, I know that you love him, and I would like to dive into that a little bit more because I know, like, if you like it, then there's a potential that I might be able to like it. But so I am now going to do my street and world for cast number 10, and my first street character was one of the most badass females I can think of, you know what I mean? Which was X-23.
It's good, Pat.
So good.
Which is literally a clone of Wolverine.
And the live action version of her and Logan was phenomenal.
You know, I've only seen Logan once.
Logan is
I've only seen Logan one time.
Top 5 movie.
I've only seen it one time. There's no reason why I didn't
do that. He should win an award
that.
for that movie, to be honest.
Well, he is coming back in Deadpool 3, so you never know.
It's gonna be Marvel's real first rated R movie that they're gonna do,
which is going to be amazing, and I'm happy that he's coming back, Hugh Jackman, because Ryan Reynolds and him has been going at it fucking forever.
Oh,
and Deadpool's history with Wolverine, he's been fucking shaming him for years.
Yeah. But they're going exactly how it is, even off script.
But X-23, she is a fierce beast. She is nothing to play with. She's actually stronger than Wolverine. You know what I mean? Like, she's
better.
If anybody out there has the #1, the first issue, that comic right now, graded at a 9.8, is worth over $1,500, which is mind-boggling to me because I think I fucking had it and it just sat in a drawer.
Yeah, too. Nice.
You know what I mean? Like,
nice. But
she's a badass, and I didn't dive down into too many female characters during the c.o.c. and stuff like that, but I had to because a majority of the time that we were doing this, I wasn't doing Marvel or DC characters. She made me hop in it. Like, all right, now it's time to start because I think I showed my worth a little bit. Yeah. But that was my street character, and my world character is a nod to Sriracha, and shouts out to Bernadette the boss. The executive producer of the Popcornie podcast. I went upstairs one day. I'm at Sriracha's house. We're hanging out doing research and development. That's what we call it. It's just us hanging out. But research and development. And I went upstairs, and sitting on the table is this pop doll of Pikachu, Iron Man Pikachu.
That's awesome.
It's Pikachu in an Iron Man suit.
Yeah, the toy is phenomenal.
He can power himself.
He's all energy, all day long.
So think of when Iron Man got hit with Thor's
lightning in the first meeting.
He could do that all day, and he went up to like 1,000%.
Yeah.
And everybody knows who the fuck Pikachu is.
So it's like, oh, would you look at that?
It's one of the cutest fucking pictures ever. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you can't look at it and just not be like, aw.
And then he suits up.
Yeah, but
and it kicks your ass.
It's just badass. The red with the yellow, it meshes
well.
They always do. And that is literally a toy. I chose a toy as a character.
But sky's the limit.
Exactly.
It is a great pick.
Yeah. It is super dope. But it also shows you the combinations of what it could be. You know what I mean?
That shows you the fun that we have with this because it's not just one.
Check the last cast. He has Dark Claw, which is Wolverine and fucking Batman together. You know what I mean? I don't know how that's a street character, but it is.
But the thing is, he's based in Gotham.
No, you're not wrong. But so now, Sriracha, you are up, sir.
Oh, I'm up.
Yes.
Oh, look at that.
For cast number 10.
Cast number 10.
We are winding down.
So I got the street character. My favorite version of Batman is Azrael. Jean-Paul version.
Jean-Paul.
And it comes from the Nightfall series that ran for like
British
2.5
Canadian Jean-Paul.
And yeah, that's when Bane broke Batman's back for the first time. That classic cover that I have still to this day.
He definitely does deserve it. Batman be talking shit.
Yeah, and you know, he kind of went a little crazy. But the suit is iconic. You see it everywhere in every video game, every comic they even.
I just wish that Arkham Knight they had more.
They,
you know what I mean?
They had a good step towards something, and then they didn't do anything. A lot of fans were mad about that.
I literally
and they had him in the white outfit, which I loved, that with the sword and everything.
Oh yeah, he looked like Assassin's Creed version. You know what I mean? Like it's super dope. I love Azrael. Azrael deserves its own series. I mean, he has had
probably
his own
one
series,
of the best Batman suits you're gonna see.
Like an animated series, he needs something because he's super dope. I'm disappointed in Arkham Knight because I planned it all out. I bought a case of beer. I'm like, I'm about to go in for hours, and I did it in like 20 minutes. You know what I mean? Like the whole thing. I'm like, fuck, man. I just totally got. But check out all those games, all those Arkham Asylum games, Arkham City, even Origins, even though it has not the same.
Those Origins are good.
Flawless games. Flawless games.
And then My World is one of my favorite characters ever. People know me. I love the Hulk, but I picked World War Hulk.
Now this is Hulk coming back to Earth, baby.
Strongest ever, angriest ever. The man can take
it went from Planet Hulk to World War Hulk.
Yeah, he could almost take a step and crack the whole Manhattan, I believe it was, when he was fighting out everybody. And that's the movie that everybody wants from the Hulk. They blow up the planet that he was on.
But who owns the rights to Hulks?
Universal.
And they're being bitches about it?
Sony has a part of it too. But that can come
just Universal.
Universal, so they're working on a deal where if it goes through, Marvel could finally own Namor and Hulk. And then you could get some really good standalone movies.
I love Namor.
Two favorite characters.
Namor in Wakanda Forever was phenomenal. I don't care what anybody fucking says.
That computer, right?
I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, so World War Hulk, man. He's a badass gladiator version of the Hulk. And he even takes a Sentry. Him and a Sentry go blow for blow.
Yeah. One of my favorite things of World Hulk is when he was punching Wolverine and he was saying that he loved the feeling
of the cracking of the metal of the spine. He took Colossus' arms and literally broke his arms into.
That was like one of my favorite things of the
that was
the X-Men.
But
I have X-Men because that's when he fought Juggernaut. It was the one time he won.
He's the one that turns to Maestro, though, right? World War?
World Breaker.
World Breaker.
Yeah.
Okay, World Breaker.
World Breaker as coming from like Professor Hulk. It's like kind of like
yeah.
But Maestro's another dope version, which I would love to see, even as Hulk as a villain.
Let's get us a
if
future
you do like
perfect
a World War
movie,
Hulk,
man.
but as Maestro, because you think about it, how could you really do World War Hulk because they're ready to Sakaar and Thor, and they kind of twisted that up. So how would you do a World War?
An Abomination too.
You would you would need to do either like what they did with Spider-Man and have him come from another dimension and fight something. Yeah. Which in Perfect Future.
Future Imperfect is one of my favorite storylines ever.
Would be a great movie to do because then you get a Savage Hulk that has to come out.
And we just got ushered in with Hercules.
And he's in there.
He's already in the fucking universe.
Marvel, if you're gonna do it, because you ruined the Hulk's son the way he looks. Scar is a dope character.
And then we can get more. We can get Dr. Doom again.
But think about it. You'll get Dr. Doom. You'll get Maestro as the evil version of Hulk, which would be fucking badass. Then you got to time travel, go to another universe,
you got the futuristic mutants and stuff like that.
And then you got to get another Hulk. Yes, you got to do a whole lineup. That could be a great move.
That's the future.
And if they do this, we said it here first.
Fuck yeah, baby.
All right.
Yeah, we
but
did
who's
it first.
next? Oh, with the mic.
Starting cast 11.
All right.
Cast 11. Cast 11 was my first
Street.
Is The Legend of Rikio.
Rikio, which I don't know. I know a lot of Japanese fighting movies, like Shaolin.
So this
Jackie Chan and Drunken Master. You know
classic.
What I mean?
So this came from anime.
Double Dragon too is another.
So it was an anime first, and then went to a movie. They did a live action movie, but it was an anime first. This dude had like a Star of David and like a double Star of David in his hand, and he had the power. He was immortal. He went to jail. He fucked people up.
He just looked like every picture I looked. He was covered in blood and screaming.
Yeah. There's one scene that I will say that's in the movie that's also in the anime is that he has someone cornered on the wall, and he goes to punch him, and he goes so close to his face with all the air pressure of his punch goes to his face and shatters his face.
And doesn't even touch him.
He didn't even touch him.
The dude tries to pick up his face and put it back.
Oh shit! Oh shit! That's crazy.
There's scenes of him punching people's jaws off.
That's nuts.
And shit like that.
That's nuts.
The Legend of Rikio. Do you ever get
that? Sounds like Punisher with super.
If you see
it sounds like
if you see the live action or even the anime,
all he wants to do is get back because he was wrongfully shamed.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like he was imprisoned.
Yeah.
So I read the bio of it because Go and check out Popcornie 1975.
Yeah.
We put out some of them. We will put out the rest of all the player cards that I did. I had to sit and make 100 of these damn things. But half of these fucking things I don't know anything of. But I got the pleasure of learning a little bit.
Now you can dive into certain things.
Exactly. So I want to watch the movie because of what I read and what I've seen. It's fucking dope.
Watch the anime.
He's just trying to get out of jail.
The difference between the anime and the movie, the anime, he actually had a feather that he played throughout the.
Oh, get out of here, man.
So he'll play a feather before he leaves and goes into the.
Yes, sir, boss.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's my first one. The second one is another street. Is Usagi Yojimbo. Samurai Rabbit.
The Merc with the mic loves this character. He was introduced in the Ninja Turtles in 1988.
So when you picked that,
87.
I found a couple issues at a store, and I was like, I'm not going to buy that or whatever. And then you end up picking up that character. I want to dig into that.
I
really do.
So
I think
Usagi Yojimbo is
actually.
the man.
And the artwork on that is really
cool. I will say this, and this is something that is easy to explain and things like that. Usagi Yojimbo came out like 1985, 86. Ninja Turtles came out in 1988, 89.
Right.
Stan Sasaki was a fan of Eastman and Laird. Eastman and Laird would love Stan Sasaki. So they did
a cross universe.
They combined forces without pay.
Really?
They didn't care.
That's
a love of the story and the art. That's amazing.
And then to this day, Usagi Yojimbo's always been part of the world.
And unfortunately, the world
to learn from.
The world thinks that he came from that. You know what I mean? He came from the Turtles.
For the most part.
I would have until you told me that.
Yeah, because he had a toy. He was in the toy line.
He's a ninja rabbit. Ninja kicked the damn rabbit.
Because you saw, like you say, so many toys. They always had pictures with him and the Ninja Turtles. I never knew that was something separate.
So 89 Turtles, he was in the toy line. He had two toys. He has the original Usagi Yojimbo, then the Space Usagi. And in 2003, Usagi Yojimbo was in the cartoon, and he also had a figure and everything like that. 2012, he also came back, had a figure and everything like that. So, and those are fun things that just in general, like as a comic universe, they don't care about the money. They love each other.
That's strength right there.
Yeah, that is. And that's why they lasted so long.
And they're still going. Usagi Yojimbo has a comic out right now.
They have a team coming out very soon.
And he has his own line right now, which I haven't read, but I hear a lot of
Usagi Yojimbo been out since 1986. Been nonstop, been monthly to bi-monthly to like every 6
the year
months.
that we were born is like the best
I
that came out.
Well, I was born in 86.
I have the whole run. I have the whole run of Usagi Yojimbo.
You could have sneezed and been in 87.
But it didn't happen that way. So technically, I'm December 27th. Okay,
you could have sneezed and been in
but nobody did.
I know.
I saved my mother for the C-section.
Shouts out to your mom.
I have the whole series of Usagi Yojimbo. It's one of my favorite comics. And
can I get that on Comicology too? Like,
the early ones. There's trades and trades.
I'm not gonna lie. I just ordered a bunch of new series that I think you would like too. And if I order something else, my wife might like kick me out of the house.
But she be buying you shit.
But she does. She does buy me a lot more too.
Yeah, listen, she's the goat, because she feeds a healthy addiction, man.
For
you know what I mean?
For the month.
And they have Usagi Yojimbo from volume 1 to about volume 20.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Like, I read all the Ninja Turtles IDW.
That's how you did all that, right?
And it's $5.99 a month.
Because I'm a sucker to have the copy in my hand.
I got to the understanding.
We also don't like to even open up comics. We don't even like to open up comics.
No, if I do that, I make sure I buy like 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, but at the end of the thing with Usagi Yojimbo, he's a mean samurai that drinks sake and fucks people up. And that's pretty much what the comic was. If you read the first bunch of comics, he's pretty much going to town, drinking sake, and fucking people up.
That's awesome.
And that's pretty much
sounds like my brother when he was
a badass.
He's fucking drinking whiskey, kicking ass.
All he needs is ears, and it's him.
All
right.
Usagi's a badass.
That's awesome.
All right, so now, Sriracha, you are now up in Cast 11 Street to Street.
All right, Street to Street. My first street character is the dreaded pirate Robbie. From The Princess Bride.
This guy loves this character so much.
It's a great movie, man. It really is. It's a classic.
I like that
time that
anybody want a peanut?
It had Andre the Giant's first major movie role.
It's his only major movie role, and he was already halfway, almost dead doing it. Like what's her face had to drop down, and they had to put a back brace and a machine to hold him up because he couldn't even hold her at this time. We're talking about a man who was larger than
kids. drinking 3 or 4 kegs just to feel a buzz. So
yeah, man, he drank fucking 8 boxes of wine. Drank 8 boxes of wine just to start dinner.
Yeah.
You know
but
what
I know, Dreaded Pyroramas, I thought it was a cool character.
But he's like
Zorro
and
he's fucking, a Lone Ranger. Yeah, right. Lone Ranger, pretty much. He's like a Zorro, with a love story, and he has a boat instead of a horse. Yeah. But he's smart, he's intelligent, he can fight, and he has he's the lovebird. It's like Tyler dressed up in a black mask. That's pretty much what this guy is.
Well, he does on his TikTok.
He does dress up like that.
He does, but not looking like Zorro, looking like
and the sticker
you killed, by the way.
Which one?
That with the half mask, the black mask.
Oh, that was cool.
You killed that TikTok, bro.
Now to go at it with Jackie Chan, I picked Red Dragon Jet Li. I don't know, man. Jet Li was the fastest man ever to come out of Hong Kong. Those hands were serious. They had a slow.
Black Mask.
Lethal Weapon 4 came out. They told him that he had to slow it down because they couldn't even do it on the cameras.
I have to know how he did that gun trick.
Right. You really want to know?
We're gonna let's go ask him.
That's been a classic line. I always say we're not too old for this shit. I'm banging.
It's okay. He's passionate about it.
But Red Dragon is a great Jet Li movie. It's a little homage to Bruce Lee. Because there was levels to the fight scene. He fought everybody downstairs and worked his way up.
Never seen it, but Black Mask is the truth.
Black Mask is great, but Red Dragon is probably the one or two of my favorite movies that he's did, and I think The Last Hero that he did. That was another epic.
And he was the smallest person in The Expendables.
So he's gonna fuck up Jackie Chan.
Well, sorry. Jackie Chan is Jackie Chan, man. You know what I mean? All right, so now
Jackie Chan whooped his ass in Forbidden Kingdom.
I was hoping he didn't say it. I was hoping he didn't even watch it. Because that was epic. That was the first time they ever
maracas to that one. Right?
And he was drunk.
He was drunk. Yeah, he was. All right, Jackie Chan was big too in that. If you think about it, yeah. He put on some size.
All right, so now I'm gonna do my last 2 streets to finish out the c.o.c. of street characters, and I chose Sarah Connor from Terminator 2, and I think it's cool. I think that is an average woman that went through her big ordeal because She didn't ask for that fucking life. It was thrown at her by the future. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then did everything that she possibly could to prevent the future from happening. She went into exile and turned into a badass motherfucker. She was a woman who was petite, scared, whiny. Kyle Reese had to fucking save her. And then the second one did a full 180. I'm a body everybody that fucks with me and my son. You know what I mean? That Sarah Connor, shouts out to Linda Hamilton, who played that role beautifully.
She was really doing those pull-ups in that scene.
Oh my, yeah, one arm, everything, killed that shit. I thought that was a dope nod, but that's to an average woman with no powers and nothing. You know what I mean? Just straight artillery, knows how to drive like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? And is passionate. That is an alpha female right there. But she would have never been that if the future didn't happen. You know what I mean? So, my next one that I did, which I'm very upset at 2 of you at the table who have no clue who the fuck I'm talking about, but I chose Ash from Army of Darkness and Evil Dead, the Sam Raimi movies.
I know of the character, but I'd never seen
Ash vs. Evil. You never seen the show?
It never did anything.
So Ash.
Right, you too, right? You
Sam Raimi made these.
I love that.
Oh, you did? Oh, you have to do it with me.
I shake my head.
I'm sorry.
How do you not know who Ash? Yo, Ash is. So it's Bruce Campbell.
Yo, if you have PS5, this game is free right now.
Oh, shit.
Bruce Campbell. It's Bruce Campbell. It was the Evil Dead universe, but he ended up getting sucked down by the Nakamuraran book, whatever, the Book of the Dead, and he went into the dead world, and he got his arm cut off in Evil Dead, and he straps it on with a fucking with a chainsaw, and he's got a shotgun in the other hand, and it's Bruce Campbell, bro.
He just doesn't do it for me.
Unless my broomstick.
He is awesome, and he's been in every Sam Raimi movie.
Now, is that where they say the Addams Family hand came from? Is from that movie?
Bruce Campbell's hand? Yeah, I've heard a conspiracy saying because it was haunted.
That's why it was all. Yeah,
because it was haunted from the Evil Dead movie. Yes.
And they never really tell his backstory a little bit, except for Wednesday. We're doing little hints in that show.
Yeah, which the new Wednesday movie was fucking awesome.
Check it out. Yeah. Part 2 is extremely good. That's actually one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, Sam Raimi with the over-top gory shit, you can't go wrong with humor, but demonically
I don't know, man. That actor, I can't watch of his stuff. Man.
But it's his. I understand that you don't like his facial expressions because he's very animated.
No, I love anime. I just don't like him.
No, but he's animated, like the way he acts and stuff like that.
No, I don't. It's him.
Bruce
He doesn't do it for me.
Ash from fucking Army of Darkness is the motherfucking man, bro.
Like
And I suggest everybody watch that movie.
It's like I hate Tom Cruise. I can't stand.
I love Tom Cruise.
But I'll give him credit for World of what was that?
I like his
Edge of Tomorrow.
No, World of War.
Yeah.
World of War. Oh, the World.
No, War of the Worlds.
Yeah.
That was freaking phenomenal.
Dakota Fanning sold that shit.
Amazing.
The last two Mission Impossible.
I haven't seen Mission Impossible.
Yes, I'll give you that. But other than that, man, the only thing I would like. I said it to you before.
Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder. I will massacre you. He did it off the top though. So when they were looking,
he's
at
like, I need
him,
fat hands.
They were on the phone,
hands.
and the guy, who was the guy behind him? That was he always does the motivational speaking. He does
Matthew McConaughey.
McConaughey's face. That was real reaction because they didn't know he was going to do that.
Listen,
I will
massacre you.
Oh man,
Red Dragon, whatever you fuckface.
Right.
Nonchalantly, like I will destroy.
Dude, that was such a great role.
That was awesome. So now, Straw Hat, you are up, sir. Your last two street characters of the c.o.c.
Yeah, my last two street characters. You know, honestly, people, this one right here, this one pick.
It's totally a jab at me.
Yeah, like this was. I've had a few picks that were kind of like that to certain people, but this one pick was totally just to go at Tommy because I just knew.
We started getting personal around this time.
It really
We're
was.
friends, but it's war right now, baby.
I picked Joker from The Killing Joke, and that's an animated series movie of Batman: The Killing Joke.
Well, it's a graphic novel.
Yeah, that's
story,
true, but
yes.
But that's what.
But it's one of the only versions of a background story of the Joker, but of one of the Jokers. If you read, the comedian. Now there's the comedian, there's the master, there's the maniac, and then there's the gangster. You got to read the three Jokers because the three Jokers is phenomenal.
That's where DC was so brilliant, and when they finally unlocked that
there wasn't just one Joker. There was.
But it's like, why can't they do that in the movies?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
It's hard.
Their anime is phenomenal.
I thought the
fact
that
they had to be more consistent with the story.
I think they could have did really
in the movie. He just blows Barbara
Gordon
away, opens up the door like, "Hey, boom!" Just blows her away with a fucking shotgun. But because of that, she turns into the Oracle. Because of
I think Phoenix doing that movie as Joker, I think he would have killed that.
Yeah, I think.
And with the Hawaiian shirt, standing there with a camera and a hat on, and shoots her right at the door. I don't see any other Joker but Phoenix.
He just came off vacation, and his first thing he did off the plane was.
The only person that never played the Joker that should have been the Joker is the original Green Goblin from the Spider-Man.
Yeah, and he wants to.
What's his name?
Why
don't they do that?
He would easily be the gangster.
He would be
he would definitely.
He would be the greatest Joker
because the gangster is the most messed up. Like the maniac. Don't get me wrong, he's there, but he also is his own worst enemy. He actually pretended to be a different Joker in order to, like the gangster was smarter than all three of the other Jokers. Yeah. And read that storyline because it's amazing.
Well, for my second street pick, for my anime fans out there, listen, I picked Deku, Izuku Midoriya from My Hero Academia, and
tongue twister.
So you'd be proud. I bought the first 3 manga books.
Good, because listen. I don't want to listen. I'm gonna just say something real quick. My Hero is hated on so hardly, but it's not because of the show. It is all because of the fan base, the community towards it. They're just they just messed it up and it's weird.
It's the reason why I don't like the Mets.
Yeah, literally like that. And
get the fuck out of my chair.
Where are we right now?
We're at J Ball Fitness, ladies and gentlemen. For that comment, my brother would have touched him for free for that free session.
Fuck yeah.
100%. As you can see, the heavy bag, we have boxing. And I'll turn the camera around later before we go. You can see the gym. The first session is always free on me. 10-8 technology drive. And we actually did an anime challenge, too, that we could do anime Batman workouts. We did a month challenge. It was push-ups, squats, punches, and sit-ups.
I loved your theme workouts, bro.
I'm a geek, as you can tell. The whole setup,
we are all geeks.
But I love taking, I watched a movie and I'm reading the book, The Maze Runner. So I'm doing a lot of running and body weight movements, and I'm doing a lot of carrying stuff.
Trying to lose the weight.
Trying to lose all that weight. Look, for summertime, we got to take some photos of the new website. I got to look good. But now Maze Runner, what did a lot of running, a lot of climbing, a lot of agility stuff. So then I took a whole series and I made it towards that movement. I called it the Maze Runner series. So I like doing stuff like that. So, we take my little geekness and tie it in, and it gets everybody involved no matter what you're into. Little skit right there. Thank you very much.
I just had to put that plug in.
Yeah, right? I ran with it, man.
We haven't done the plug for the
but you know what? What? This is kicking in. What? It's kicking in. What time is it? You say what? What time is it? Time to take a sip.
Which what? Pina colada? What? Bloody Mary? What? And I'm so happy.
And I'm not drunk. I'm just getting started.
I'm so happy I picked him. But your character, that's. Wait, who'd you pick?
Deku from
Deku.
My Hero.
I actually forgot who we picked.
Exactly.
We went off over there. I'm sorry, Tyler.
Yeah, no, I feel bad. But we all know you love him, bro.
Yeah, because another thing is, you'll see that throughout the series. He's kind of like a crybaby, but he is.
So is Darth Vader.
Yeah, but he is the definition.
You're not wrong about that.
People don't want to take it, but right now, what's going on in the new season? And in the manga, Deku has always been the crybaby. He's always been not in a bad way. He just always felt compassionate about things and bad about people that he would cry. But he
whine like a bitch.
Yeah. But now since he gains, I don't want to spoil it for anybody who's gonna watch.
No, don't spoil it because I'm gonna read the books and then I'm gonna watch it.
Because he gained that way. He has the ultimate power of the best hero. And he is technically, what we've seen so far, is the chosen one.
Okay.
And he is now, since he went on his vigilante arc, and everyone's loving it. For a while, he was on his own, beating up these bad guys on his own. He had this crazy death look on his face, and he's only in high school. And the thing is, Deku is, if you really think about it, he is the real definition of an actual hero. Out of a lot of characters throughout this draft,
he's a legit hero.
He's almost like Spider-Man hero-wise. He is the definition of
that's
a hero.
Cool. That's a cool comparison.
All right. And he's only a high schooler, so we got more to see.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, he's not Jackie Chan, so.
Fucking guy.
Fucking dick, man. All right. So we are now on the last pick, which was the last. What we did last on our last podcast together. So
he's up anyway.
Again, this guy has 3 fucking starts in a row.
You know what's funny? So someone just called us a bunch of nerds, but hey, it's all right.
Hey,
man.
Thank you.
If you were listening, that's the whole point of the podcast.
That's a fucking compliment to me, brother. Thank you, or a female, whoever you identify as today. You know what I mean?
Whatever it is, don't get me
whatever.
Right now.
Anyway, my first pick is the
last. We're doing the last world and the last cosmic, and we are sealing off the cook, the c.o.c. Clash of Classics.
So my pick is Thorpool,
which is fucking awesome.
That was really cool, man. Yeah, that was cool.
So this goes back into the first run of Deadpool when he first had his long run. First of all, him and Loki had a little bit of beef and shit. So pretty much Loki gave him the power to lift off Mjolnir. And he lifted up Mjolnir, he became Thor.
You say that's so Puerto Rican, man. I love it.
Mjolnir.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm Puerto Rican too, but I just love the way you're saying it right now.
He doesn't even speak Spanish like that.
That's how you know Puerto Rican.
So he pretty much flies around the city just learning
Rican.
the powers and talking like Thor. He goes through a window while a lady's showering. He's like, "Thou shalt show me."
Get out of here, really?
And it goes into a whole bunch of things that he's just flying around learning the powers and whatnot.
Oh, that's cool.
And funny, it goes into later on that Loki curses him to look like Tom Cruise, and he hates it.
God.
Yeah,
he hates it. Oh, really?
He hates it.
See, he hates Tom Cruise just as much as I do.
No, he just hates
because he looks like Ryan Reynolds.
Because you got to realize that he had a shit face before that, so him looking great looking, he's gonna get more attention. He didn't want
all that. Okay.
Like you see him in the first issue when he got cursed with looks.
Oh yeah.
He jumped off the building and landed on his face, and nothing happened.
Deadpool is such a unique character.
Oh, he definitely is, and it's crazy how much fanfare happened in a very short amount of time for him because he was a fucking no-name for a long time.
I think I've been a Deadpool fan since he started because I always liked his look. I thought he was cool. X-Force.
X-Force is what got me.
New Mutants, I have the original books. New Mutants 2 and Cable.
I have the originals with Cable too, yeah.
So I actually have a lot of his original stuff. His 96 series with Ed McGuinness.
Classic.
Ed McGuinness was the first person to actually draw him. That was his first run and stuff like that. And it came to a point that he had a lot of crazy storylines and things like that, and I always loved the character.
But his first storyline was with Cable, though, right? Deadpool and Cable?
Yeah.
No,
it was
New Mutants 98, but like his first story run.
X-Force.
X-Force,
was
yeah.
his major thing.
So Deadpool was locked in a safe for 800 fucking years.
And then 96,
you know what I mean? And then woke up and then been part of the fucking X-Force in the future.
And then 96, he had a whole run of comic books and stuff like that.
Yeah, you hooked me up with the first, I think, 16?
Yeah, it ran to
because he was like breaking the wall too. There's comments he was saying.
It ran to Deadpool 69. That's the very end.
Wow.
And then he had then it turned off to Agent X, and then it went to Cable Deadpool.
And then they killed him. The Death of Deadpool. They did a whole series with that.
I
have that actually.
Yeah. So I actually love the character. He's one of my favorites, and that's where I picked him because he's one of the ones that I remember that just was weird.
Yeah.
When it came to this list of characters and stuff like that, Tommy talked to me about like, don't always pick up like the basic characters, things like that. And then they got my mind rule. That's why I picked
you
Simon
got
Phoenix.
creative too. And that's where the multiverse comes in a lot.
I picked Simon Phoenix. I picked Jackie Chan. I picked
enough with the Jackie Chan.
The winner.
The winner of
Jackie Chan is not going. Stop. You keep saying this, so the world brings that into fruition. It's not going to happen.
And if he wins,
he's a big cock on the block.
He's a cock blocker. He's a cock blocker.
We'll go to the generation of things like that. Deadpool is one of my favorite characters.
But now meshed with the Thor power.
You know, that's the Thor power. He's
a perk. That's more than all.
He's Deadpool.
More than everyone. Yeah.
But Deadpool always is disguised as somebody else. He's always like.
But he actually looked like Thor. He had the wings and everything.
Just with the mask.
Yeah, and then he just talked like Thor. He had yellow bubbles, but he talked like
Thor. Oh, that's cool.
Exactly.
That's really cool.
And then my second pick of the last two.
Your last cosmic pick.
Shout outs to my kitty, my cat. Doom.
I was pissed about that. That was my favorite.
Bro, when he dropped that
That's the Doom that reached into Thanos' spine and pulled that out when he questioned me about being a god.
God Emperor Doom.
It's probably one of the most badass characters.
My cat is named Doom after Dr. Doom.
That's great.
And his other cat's named Loki.
Loki's.
Oh, that's great. You got two great characters in that house.
So, my black cat is named Dr. Doom. And 100% named after Doom.
I was so mad at you. That was my first.
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go Emperor Doom. Dr. Doom was one of my favorite villains.
Dr. Doom is awesome.
He's not even really bad.
He's a true version of an anti-villain.
Yeah, but this version of it is the fact that he really took over a lot of shit, and he was just a badass.
He just showed how real powerful he was.
And he looked dope
everybody.
Yeah.
Think about it, he raised up Galactus and controlled Galactus. Yeah. Who could do that besides the Centaurs?
And he looked dope in white.
Oh, awesome! Yeah. The white, but not gray. I call it like a platinum color. That was all, and him on the throne with the skull and everything. Oh,
I don't pick up Marvel Legends anymore. But that was one of.
Yeah, no, that's one of my favorites.
I love Doom. God Emperor Doom is his basic final form.
And then the clever part of Doom is Doom 2099. If you actually read that series, that's another clever version.
If Doom does not get introduced anytime soon into this Kang saga, I'm going to be furious. Because if there's ever a moment in time to introduce Doom, it's now.
Or when the Fantastic Four comes in, you can do the classic way like that.
I feel like if they
Doom's the one that provided Kang with the fucking ship, bro.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I feel like if they introduce Doom, though, then
they're bringing the Fantastic Four. We already have a bit of the Fantastic Four.
They're gonna have to have
Krasinski.
Because me personally, I feel like if they introduce Doom, they're just gonna have to transition into that being the new big bad like Kang. And
I think that he should be a person through it, like somebody that pops in.
I feel like it should be a name.
You know what I mean?
Like someone's like, oh, they mentioned him.
He's gonna have if he comes in.
I think he should have a build up.
He's correct.
He could take out Kang, help take out Kang, and then take over everything else.
I feel Tyler's correct. Like they should have brought him in as a small character.
Well, that's what we thought Ant-Man was going to do.
Yeah, like
that's why I really thought Ant-Man was going to be there, because that was a really good show.
I thought Wakanda Forever was going to.
That would have been even better, because comic book accurate wise, that would have been a monster.
It was like
and him and Namor hate each other.
It was like a spoiler or whatever when the new Invasions for the new show coming out. He's supposed to be in it, but now he's not.
Secret Wars is the way to go. If they haven't done it yet, Secret Wars.
I agree with Tyler in the way that they should have brought him in as a small character and built him in.
Absolutely.
As in, he's slowly doing shit behind the scenes. After like Ant-Man, he could have been shown
I think
he found a way to get enhance his powers or something.
I think they could have thrown him in a What If series.
Yeah, because that was what he was.
Yeah,
he pretty much saw your powers and he found a way to take care of it.
Yeah, but he had the money and the resources to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
He is
He's like an Emperor Batman.
And a country.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
And he was a handsome devil.
He was
a handsome devil.
Yeah. Oh, look at that! As I'm talking,
of course, it goes Merc and Sriracha.
I think that's been a pattern.
There's some real collusion going on over here. I don't know if I like this fucking app anymore that I'm using of collusion.
All right, so it is our last world, right?
Last world and last cosmic.
All right, so my last world is Orange Piccolo.
And I will sit back and be quiet.
Watch Dragon Ball Z. You know it was about damn time he got a serious upgrade. It was the last time he did it. He did what? He had a merge. That was the last time he did anything?
He became the Super Namekian.
Yes. And he's that transformation in that movie was probably one of my favorite transformations in Dragon Ball.
Let's just say it was well deserved, and I'm happy to see it.
Yes. So it's he's the look where he says he's the daddy out of everybody pretty much.
Daddy,
yeah, he really is, man. He's the daddy. So and he's one of my favorites too.
He's the papi.
He is. He really is. Because you think about it, and like Rocky, he's like Mick. You know what I'm saying? Like he just overpowered. He trains everybody. He sees the potential.
Nah, he's even more than Mick. He's the papi. He's like the daddy.
He's daddy everything, you know?
He raised Gohan.
He did. And now if you go into the mangas now, he's raising his daughter pretty much too. And he says the daughter has a lot more potential than Gohan ever had in fighting wise.
And
I mean, which is cool because I like this because I'm a father, right? I have one daughter. I kind of like the Gohan and Piccolo situation there too. And I really think it's cool because now my daughter is training boxing with my brother. So I think it's cool that and I'm watching how she has more potential than I did because she could focus with it a little bit more.
But she's at the age where she can.
That's right. And listen, I was at that age too, but I couldn't grasp boxing like that. It was just too much. So for me, it was more jiu-jitsu. And
shouts out to Coach Jeffries.
You know what I'm saying? So my brother saw that in her, and that's why I relate. That's why I want her to watch at least Super get into it because I'm like I feel like I can relate that with Marie.
One beer and pisses
and that's it. So that's another reason why I like Piccolo. Piccolo is one of my favorite.
I don't know anything about it, so
and this was a jab at Tyler.
My last
Cosmic is another Dragon Ball Z character. As you can tell, I love Dragon Ball Z. Is Black Frieza, and no, not being racist. He really is Black Frieza, and it's the strongest he's ever been.
He's as old as I.
So what? He had 3 months to conquer the gold form, and that was pretty damn strong. He beat Goku. He didn't beat Vegeta. They had to do a time warp, and Goku ended up beating him anyway. But now he had 18 months to train. And he one punches Goku and Vegeta at the same time with the ultimate power.
Bro picked a racist as a character.
See, I told her I wouldn't even try. He's just mad because I picked
a racist.
So, but this guy could honestly take out any gods out there.
Just because he's racist doesn't mean it's not a good pick.
But let's be real, the black, but let's be real, the color scheme of him, the black, gray, and the purple is fucking dope. You know what I mean? It's so dope, and he's almost like I feel like he's like almost like a Zod, but even more evil.
See, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know anything about it.
He has a General Zod attitude, how he wants to conquer, but he wants to destroy everything because he just hates everybody. Yeah. Zod wanted his people to be superior warriors.
I feel.
It's a great pick because
I love Frieza, and honestly, I think he's one of the best villains in anime. To be honest,
he is considered like one of the main characters in anime wise. He is considered one of the main villains because of how long ago he appeared,
and then he came back
in the Planet arc.
Yeah.
That was when the first Super Saiyan ever happened.
It took about 7 episodes for him to finally change into it and stuff. But Black Frieza. I had to do it, man.
Next time he's charging up again,
right? And he's still.
All right. So let's move on. Wait, we got
real quick. Yeah, someone said, "LOL, give the vibes of Big Bang Theory TV show."
Okay, I'll take that.
What us?
Big Bang TV.
I love Big Bang Theory. If you're giving us a compliment, fuck yeah, yo. Big Bang Theory.
If you're not, I'll take it anyway.
Big Bang Theory is logical humor with quirkiness all day. You know what I mean? Like,
Dragon Ball Z. Quirkiness and nerd drama.
Stay tuned.
Hey, everybody out there who's commenting right now, thank you.
And then you get the corny music in the background that you don't even know what they're saying. You know?
Yeah. So
but now Tyler,
Casper the Friendly Ghost is now going to do his last world and last cosmic figure.
So, my last world pick, I went the anime route again.
I've been quiet so long because I don't know any of these fucking things.
Bro, you got to dig in, honestly.
It's too much for me, man. Eventually, one day, for what we're doing and how we're going to continue.
So you know what you're doing? Watch the Street Fighter ones and the Tekken stuff, and it'll lead you into other things.
I can't blame you for
Seven
not,
Deadly
like,
Sins is amazing.
But I felt like I had to be hooked at a kid, and I'm not.
No, I'm telling you, I think you're like, if you can watch the Harley Quinn show.
I just can't. Yeah, but Harley Quinn is my fucking girl.
No, but it has that type of sense of humor a little bit. And I think you would really like Seven Deadly Sins.
Like I told you to watch Attack on Titan because that's in the
if anything, if you're not gonna watch any anime, you have to watch.
The only anime that I ever cared about was the porn one, the hentai. You know,
you have those faces,
and they still blurred it. They still blurred it out, even though it was a cartoon.
No, for my world pick, I went with from the show Black Clover. I picked Asta as my world pick because if you know
dad jokes all day, bro.
People who watch Black Clover, Asta is the definition of no like he's not the chosen one. He's not the one that gained all the superpowers. He's the one who has absolute because in Black Clover the world is I would say 90% of the population has magic powers, and it's all different types. There's witches, there's this, there's that. There are different powers, and Asta is the one person who wants to become the Wizard King, who has no potential and absolutely zero magic power at all. Not even a tiny bit of hint in it. But he, for some reason, gets chosen to. See, because in that world, there's something called devils, and the devils are really bad. They're like super insanely strong, and they're like super bad. But for some reason, there's one devil who chose him, and he got a grimoire, a 5-leaf clover grimoire, and he has an anti-magic sword. So he can cut through any type of magic and to cancel it out. But he's
got the ultimate trump card.
But the thing is, he makes his power good. Like, he doesn't do evil. Like, he literally took his devil and said, no, we're doing this together and this, and then it's the definition of hard work. He is the guy.
So he's like a hardcore Shirogami, basically?
Like, he is the guy that's like, oh, this.
Which was a nod to me. I know something.
You got something in there.
I know something.
I know something got me.
Oh, there you go. I got you.
I know something.
It
was very jokified, by the way, too. He was fucked up.
Because in the show, he's got like a stepbrother, best friend that he grew up with from baby-wise, and he is like, he's the chosen one for the magic and all that stuff. Like, he is crazy magically powerful. But the difference is, like, his like stepbrother, best friend, he's got all the power. He can do this, and that, and without having to put in any work. Asta will be the one being like, you just did that, now I gotta do 7,000 push-ups on one arm just because you did that, and then he's doing it. Like,
I like that.
So he's a badass.
Yeah. I picked that. I'm just pissed what he's gonna say is next.
Yeah, no, bro.
I actually, when he picked this character, I
hold this up while
I really thought about punching him in his throat.
Explain your next
character. As everybody can tell, I'm a Hulk guy. I love my Super Saiyan stuff, but the character he's going to name, he knows this is like breaking my childhood right now.
All right, so for my last cosmic pick, let me tell you, I've always been
the real Super Saiyan. Sonic, all right?
I've always, see, this can go from anime to American, live action, whatever, because this is just a worldwide thing. Like Pokemon.
I feel like Sonic was Archie's Like I didn't spell it completely.
Like I feel like this show and this series was more like
I know, but nobody can see the fucking camera.
They saw it the entire time.
This was
like
like
looked and zoom in.
this was like a Pokemon type of Yu-Gi-Oh, like all that other stuff thing. Like it just transferred to America and around the world. But I chose Hypersonic. And if you see here the Sonic energy drink, but I've always loved Sonic, and Hypersonic is a version of Sonic who
he has all the emeralds. He holsters all the powers of all the emeralds.
And besides that, he time warps space and time.
Yeah.
Like it's plus it's almost like he's a Super Saiyan, but at the same time he travels through different multiverses and time warps space and time and people he's with. Like
he's like
runs out of rings.
Yeah. Depending on the
he found
because then you have but then you have Supersonic. You know, he goes out to that realm as well.
No, but Hypersonic is over Supersonic.
But I think he can level down if you want to do it that way.
Again, as long as he loses, he has a
certain amount of.
As long as he has over 50 rings,
he has to have that.
It looks like the Stone Cold is eating away at the cup, ladies and gentlemen. That's high alcohol right there. Now I'm gonna have to chug this. Well, thank you, sir.
There you go.
Burns to two of them. You know.
Yeah. No, he picked a good one. That was a jab.
That was another jab at this guy.
That totally was.
You know damn well that was definitely a jab at him. Tyler, you're good at throwing jabs.
I was collecting those comic books before people even realized the movie was coming. That was actually one of my first comic books I ever owned.
Shout out to the first comic book, Mark Miller.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And listen, if they do the third movie, that's supposed to be the villain / I think anti-villain they might do. I think Nicolas Cage is going to do that, boys. That'd be awesome as him as Shadow. And Shadow's a really cool character. Yeah. Really cool.
I'm interested to see I was happy. I'm a big Sonic fan.
I love Sonic, dude.
I had
the first ever comic books.
I have Sonic Frontier in my PS5.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. And I was like one of my daughter's first favorite characters, like to say when she was growing up.
My oldest niece as well.
Oh, she loved it.
22 right now.
Oh, really?
But her favorite character was Sonic.
When the movie Sonic came out, she begged to go watch that movie. And I was all about it. I would say, we'll see it 3 times. Jim Carrey was amazing in it.
That was the last movie I saw before the pandemic.
Well, yeah, that was the last movie.
It was Sonic 1.
You know, it's funny. I think that was mine, too, because I took...
Mine was Rise of Skywalker. That was the last movie that I saw, Rise of Skywalker.
Boy Jinkies to watch Sonic.
Shouts out to Jinkies. Just don't feed his ass a sandwich, even though it is what it is. But now, moving on. So let me seal this off. I'm very happy that I was the last one. I ain't gonna lie. My last world pick was Nightmare from Soul Calibur.
You fucking...
And... If you ever played this fucking game, like I for everybody out there, like I grew up dirt poor, never owned consoles, never owned systems. Never owned consoles, never owned systems. I always played these games elsewhere. And I was playing Soul Calibur and just nightmares, just a fucking nightmare. You know, he's literally like the devil reincarnated in a video game. He can manipulate universes, your mind, everything. He's just a badass and looks badass at the same time.
And like each Soul Calibur, it started taking over his body.
I don't know too much into the story.
That story, like Nightmare is really, really cool. That was my favorite character out of that.
I never really like.
So he was Siegfried in the beginning.
Yes.
Before he became
Thank you. See, my brother argued with me with that. I'm like, no, they're technically the same character.
No, they're the same person.
You know what I'm saying? There's a split.
The Nightmare, the Soul Edge sword.
Yeah.
Took over.
Yeah.
And then little by little, it ate him up.
Yeah, and if you remember how you had different swords, it would do different things for you.
As he went to the different games, the sword took him over.
So it started a little bit here, then the eye took over all the way up here, and then it affected his armor.
Like even
the story mode was great too.
I've only played it here and there, but it always resonated.
He's a dope character.
Soul Calibur 2 had a great story mode that nobody realized.
Everybody go check out the Gamer Rage podcast. We talk about this stuff all the time.
I'll talk about Soul Calibur.
We have continuous challenges that we always do and stuff like that, and I just wanted to throw that plug in there real quick. So my last cosmic character.
I like this one.
My last cosmic character is going to be the end-all winner of the cosmic section.
Jackie Chan whooped his ass.
No, but Jackie Chan's a street character. You put him as a street.
But he could.
Jackie Chan. So I chose Stan Lee.
he is
as my cosmic character.
Because you think about it, he can create a character to beat anybody.
Besides his counterpart, who really is the art behind it all. You know what I mean?
Well, it depends on who you're talking about, because Kirby was one. Then you also had
but Kirby is
Jack Kirby. You had
Kirby's
John Romita. You had
John
Dicko,
and Romita Jr. too. Romita Jr. is the fucking man too, bro.
So technically, Stan Lee can't take credit for everything.
Not at all. No, but he is.
He started it all.
But he's the face.
He's the P. Diddy. He's like, I make you do all the work so I can get paid.
So
he's out there
you
doing
can take
this.
credit for the one thing you love, which is stripper well.
But I thought long and hard about that, and I held that in until the last cast. And just so happens, when we drafted it, I was the last person to do that.
Right.
And that was just the exclamation point, the end all of the c.o.c. How can you not throw Stan Lee as a cosmic-ass character? He's the one that created the cosmos. You know what I mean? Like,
created your favorite character, Spider-Man.
Co-created.
That's probably one of the best.
Co-created, 100%.
You know
So it's Adler.
Well, I thought he came up with Spider-Man in the hole. He just didn't like it because they were like, nobody likes spiders, so why would they like it for?
Steve Ditko did more of the visual.
But it was still his idea.
Well, it's a lot of his stories. You know what I mean? Ditko is like the art and the art and the feel of it. It's the warmth. Stan Lee ain't shit without them. You know what I mean? It's 100%. Stan Lee is the face of Marvel Universe.
The worst wife.
When he passed away, it was a real true.
The other half out of him.
It was a real true sad day when that man passed away. You know what I mean? We lost an icon.
I love the treatment
you know
that they did for him too.
But it's selfish for us to keep him here because how old was he? Fucking 90, 95 years old.
You could take full credit for Super. That's
fine.
Anderson.
But yes, I
was actually
for all you geeks out there, you want to call us some geeks? There's some man shit right here. This is the second cover Pam Lee was ever on the Playboy magazine. There, ladies and gentlemen. I will have a different Pam Lee Playboy next time because I collect them shits. But yo, that just sealed the c.o.c.
You know the crazy thing though? My mom actually just told me the other day, and I didn't even know this. For all the 21 years I've been living.
The whole long time that you've been living.
More than you live.
I'm gonna hang nail. That's all we're gonna do.
I don't even know how the conversation came up. It was about me. I think she saw a picture of me as a baby and showing it to someone else, and my mom was like, "Oh yeah," and it was really weird how the first word. You know, for babies, usually the first word's like mom, dad, like mom was dad.
First thing you said?
No, my first word was Spider-Man.
Oh, okay. Well, that has nothing to do with Pam Lee. We were talking about Pam Lee, bro. I thought you had a good story about Pam Lee.
But it was still a fun fact of the day.
That's nice. That's cute. I'm pretty sure my first word was bitch, and I was telling it to my sister. You know what I mean? 100%. You know what I mean? But yo, we just finished the c.o.c. right there. Yeah, we just finished the c.o.c. Hey, yo, that was like 6 months of casting of legitimate, like, you know, breaking down, having fun, testing each other's knowledge, which thoroughly thank you guys 1,000% because this was fucking fun as shit.
And when we did that, we all tried new stuff. I thought with some animated out we never do ever.
Tyler was the one that surprised me the most because I didn't expect him to know half the shit that he did.
No, he knew a lot.
But he did. He always has that one card that I can never amount to, which is the anime card. So 100%. A lot of the anime picks. I'm not hating on it. That's your world. That's your knowledge. Obviously, you would pick that. But the whole reason why we did this now is for us to now go to battle. You know what I mean? The ultimate showdown of season 1 of the c.o.c. The Coke. You know what I mean? And now I say we find out who we are versing. Who's going up? Who would like? I don't have to touch the button.
Yeah, my wife. Fuck Jack.
Let's see right now.
Ready? We're gonna spin that right now.
Who's going to be the first stable going up? And it's Straw Hat is the first one going up.
Himself.
But now, who is Straw Hat going to go up against?
Let me do
that. Is
I
the
hope
real
it's me. I hope it's
question.
Me. Spank that.
Who is Straw Hat stable?
Black Frieza's going to beat the shit out of
And it's the
Super
Merc with the mic.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. You are going to get.
So what we got?
We got for the first cast, right? We got
time.
No. So what we're going to do with this is I have a spin wheel right here. Like, you guys are going to go up against each other, right? But this is randomized. You're not picking who's going. We're gonna randomize right now up to 15 up to your street.
Okay.
Your street characters. It's a street fight right now. Yes, it's a hardcore street fight, and we can leave it with this and do another one another time, or we can do all three. It's up to you guys. You want to do all the stables right now and get our brackets down?
A few.
Okay.
Time.
So I say we do 5 street. We'll do two world and then 1 cosmic.
Let's do 3.
Three streets?
One of each.
One of each. Oh, no, let's do 3 streets because we got 15 starting things. You know what I mean? And it'll have enough to talk about and enough to build up. And this all relies on all of our listeners and followers. Like, please, this is up to you guys who decides who wins. It is not on us.
Jackie Chan's winning.
Jackie, stop trying to put that in there because in the back of their brain, well, it's only the people that are listening that's going to listen to
That's
this
what you do.
podcast. All right, so now.
Jackie Chan's going down.
Jackie Chan's winning.
So we decided we're going to do 3 streets. 3 streets locked in. We'll do 2 worlds, right? You guys want to do 2 worlds or 1 world?
1 world.
And then we'll save the cosmic for later.
All right, so 3 streets.
3 streets and 1 world.
Yeah.
We're going to do the faction right now, and then me and you are going to figure out who the hell we're going to pick. So right now I have all the player cards in this thing right here. So when we figure out the number, we have 15. We have 15 street characters. We will revert to the player cards to figure out which one it was. You know what I mean? So, who should go first?
I'll tell you.
Hey, man, age before, youth before fucking age,
Well,
right?
you pick first. I'll let go first.
Well, at least we got another one
You
going.
don't fight Jackie Chan.
All right, so Tyler T.Y. his second pick, which is Dark Claw.
You're gonna have to be in the
Dark Claw is his,
everybody.
but Jackie Chan is not up yet, man.
Jackie Chan will
So
take
this is
everyone.
Dark Claw Street.
Dark Claw Street, and now let's find out who the Merc with the mic,
Hold on, Dark Claw.
who's going up against Dark Claw right now.
Simon Phoenix, he crazy.
Number 3. So let's go to the Merc with the mic's 3rd street character, which is right here. I know.
My phone died, so Tyler, it's all your camera now.
And mine too, as well.
All right, good.
Oh, 1 punch.
That's great.
Dark Claw versus 1 punch, baby. Yo, that's fucking nice right there. But then you got to keep in mind,
Healing
he's got
factor.
the healing factor. You know what I mean?
Hey, he'll punch him again.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure if he fucking says, like, I'm pretty sure
If
he.
he punches him
But he
twice, wouldn't he like?
Well, now you have Batman's intellect. You got his healing power. That can go south.
Batman is going to plan
south.
out how to beat 1 punch.
You can't say Batman
I
can't
think
beat
so.
1 punch if he can beat
1
Superman.
punch is going to
Because
walk up
he
to him and
also
punch
has
him, and
Wolverine
he's going to heal back.
You gotta realize he has Wolverine side. Wolverine's aggressive. He wants to full fight people.
But it's
How do you feel
balance.
about this, man? How do you feel about this?
See, the thing is, I know both characters, but like the difference between them two is like 1 punch. Think of 1 Punch Man. It's actually like his name just explains what he does.
Yeah, but
But Batman finds a weakness for everything.
everything, bro.
No,
He
but
can
Wolverine
find-
don't.
But he has Batman's
You got
smarts.
both their minds.
But how do you know? Well, actually, depending.
There's
Because
gonna be a
Wolverine
point
is
that-
smart, but he just doesn't remember.
There's
So
gonna be
you
a
never
point
know.
that he's looking at the computer and drinking some whiskey.
Yeah, right. So that's where you get the savage that
All right.
comes out. It might get ripped
So
apart.
that is the first one. So now,
That's
Tyler,
good.
you're up again, right? So we shall go flip this up. See what the picks are. I'm so happy we got this wheel going on right here. 4. What was Tyler's 4th? Robin, Tim Drake. Coming in strong right now. Coming in strong right now. So now the Merc is up. Let's see what the Merc
So
does.
it's gonna do the all 3.
Yeah, we're gonna do 3 streets. And we'll start the bracket that way. You know what I mean? And the Merc's 13th pick.
Oh, you did.
What is his 13th pick? Oh, I just passed it. It is King from Tekken.
Oh, you did.
So it is Tim Drake versus King
You
from
did.
Tekken.
Yeah,
You did.
Drake is going bye-bye, bro. I'm sorry.
King record.
Yeah, dude, he's done. I'm sorry. He's done.
I don't know, man. Tim Drake is a ruthless character.
He might be
He's the
like
closest thing to Batman will ever get.
No. Listen, maybe detective-wise, yes. Fighting-wise, no, he's getting his ass whooped by him. I'm sorry.
King.
No.
Luckily, it's not on us, ladies and gentlemen. It is on you.
People, you out there, you know what the truth is, okay? Let's be real.
You can't handle the truth.
As long as I vote for Jackie Chan, that's all that matters.
All right, so Straw Hat's last faction pick right now. Let's see what it is.
I think you're gonna get a good one right now.
I better get a freaking good one.
You're gonna get a Spider-Man. I'm gonna let him get
13. Let's see what 13 is.
Getting jipped out right now.
13 is Homelander.
Oh,
This cheeseball ass motherfucker.
It might have gave you some hope, though.
Yeah, man. Hope.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
You needed that one.
Jackie Chan.
I was trying to help you. I was trying to help you with Dogclaw.
Homelander will beat Jackie Chan.
No, he's not.
He definitely will.
No, not at all.
All right, so the Merc's last pick of his faction.
Did you see the chungli version of Jackie Chan? You don't fuck with that.
That is a good version.
Number 8, which is Bayonetta.
Oh, that's actually
spell
fucking
that.
interesting.
Bayonetta.
Think Devil May Cry.
Bayonetta.
Oh, I just didn't know how to spell it right.
Bayonetta.
Because she, and also,
That's actually a good fight, though.
That is, well,
That's
yeah.
a really good fight. That I don't even know who I would pick.
That's right, because she has a witch gene and everything, double gene.
And you think he doesn't have like Superman's affected with witchcraft?
Magic,
Homelander's
yeah.
not. So that's actually.
We don't know that.
That we know, yeah. But he
We'll
hasn't
find
really
one way
tapped
to
in.
find out.
He hasn't really
That's
tapped in.
actually a good one. That's actually a good battle.
I like that one.
All right, so now, since me and Sriracha Tatsuku up against fucking Sriracha for our street picks, I'll let you want to go first.
I'll let you go first.
You let
I'll
me
be
go
nice.
first. You're such a gentleman. You know what I mean? This guy over here. So let's see what's first street
That's
pick.
3 streets. Same
Three
place?
streets.
I'm going
yes.
by the weeks and it's confusing me. That's like,
One world.
Number 11. Motherfucking Stone Cold Steve Austin is the first one up, baby.
Wow, really? You piece of shit.
Yo, man, it's only right. It's only right that we
Get
out
outta
here.
Whatever.
It's only right.
Give me my number.
We're gonna
What am I
press play
doing?
right
Get this
now,
crap
right?
out of here.
Let's get this going, baby.
Give me Jet Li to whoop
Let's
that
get
ass.
this going,
Jet
baby.
Li's whooping that ass.
Everybody knows Stone Cold Steve Austin's beating Jet Li's ass.
what?
Number
That's
5.
number 5.
Number 5 for Sriracha.
We did so many. I should remember this,
I
right?
know, but it's been so long. You know what I mean? Number 5 is the Scarlet Spider.
Oh,
Tell me that ain't you
That
perfectly and would be
is.
a perfect pick for you right now.
Yeah,
Stone
Spider-Man.
Cold Steve Austin versus the Scarlet
Yeah,
Spider.
Spider-Man.
That's pretty dope.
Scarlet Spider's been in that.
That's
You know
pretty.
that, right?
That's pretty dope.
What was your number on Stone Cold again?
That was 11. 11. It's good to write that down.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
100%. So let's
All right, so I want to know right now. It's pretty simple, explanatory right there.
You want to know?
Want to know,
Yeah,
bro?
Scarlet
Come on, Scarlet Spider's whooping at it. It's not even
Stone
full
Cold Steve
Steve
Austin is busting his ass, bro. Oh, I got 15. What was my 15th pick? Thank God it's not Goliath. Ash from Army of Darkness. Everybody's gonna beat him.
Yeah, you got-
that was just a pop.
That was
cultural reference that I threw out there.
trash.com for you.
You know what I
right
mean?
there. That's what we got next.
Hopefully you got something corny, that comes up. You know what I mean?
All right, I'm whooping that.
You look
ass.
like you spun that too.
All right, let's go. Ready? What do I got?
2.
Number 2. It might be Sub-Zero, right?
Sub-Zero's number 1 for you.
Oh shit! So what's the 2?
Mr. Joe Fixit.
Oh, I won. There you go, bro. Ash is out of here.
Wait, let me make sure.
It is.
2 is Mr. Joe Fixit.
Grey Hulk, bro.
Grey Hulk.
Right
Very
here.
nice.
Right here. Look at that.
That is-
What is that dude gonna do to this guy right here? Come on. He got a rocket launcher for a fucking handgun.
I lost that round.
You know, let's go. All right, we got
That's
that.
a guarantee right there. I
You
know I
know-
lost that round.
You know what's messed up? That looks like the penis gun that Punisher has. You ever saw the changeable?
Yeah.
figure of
Yeah.
Punisher? That gun.
That looks exactly like that, actually. Son of a gun. That's so good.
All right, so this is our last round right here.
The Toy Biz had a habit of doing that.
So I'm 2-0 right now.
No, you're not.
I am. I just whooped your ass twice.
You didn't. You don't know nothing. Stone Cold's whooping
That
his
Stone
ass.
Cold's not winning.
No.
Especially if he drinks too much, it's all over. He's not even remember that shit. 5. Who was that? Me?
No, it's me. I'm up. 5. My 5th character is. I'm in the Merc. Where's it at? Number 5 is Master Chief from Halo. Master Chief from Halo.
You gotta do this one personally, Jeremy.
I do take it personal. What numbers are 5?
Because I don't even like Halo.
I just bought the book. We were talking about the book series. Dude, that shit is phenomenal. If you're not going to play the game, read the damn book. Go fuck yourself.
I'm going to get your way.
Yeah. All right, but let's be real. I'm going to win it then.
You're fighting a 19 feet tall
aliens and shit. Like, how do you not like that?
Dude.
13. Azrael.
Oh, I'm winning.
Against Master Chief.
Actually, that's a good fight.
That's
actually a really good fight.
That's Masters of Arms right there. You know what I mean?
Hand-to-hand combat. They have weapons training. They're both kind of psycho in their own unique way. They have some badass armor too. Like
9 feet tall and like superhuman.
Yeah.
So you guys want to do one?
Azrael does have some powers involved in there, though.
One world. Yeah.
One world character. All right, now.
So now let's switch up the order. I'm going against Merc with the mic.
No. Where our factions are straight.
Oh, we can't switch it for the world?
We can if you guys want.
Yes, we can switch it for the
world.
world. So this is the first official call out.
Yeah.
I'm calling him out.
Oh, you want to
call the Merc out?
You want to call the
Piece of
Merc out?
shit. Let's go, Jackie
So
Chan.
So you pick your world, I'll pick my world?
Yeah.
No. It's gotta be fair, bro. It has to be random.
Do you want
It's the only fair thing
one?
to do.
Because that'll be actually fun.
What?
No, picking one.
Pick your world, and you pick your world.
Yeah, I mean, he probably doesn't even remember all his words.
Yeah, you gotta get it. So I'll go look at that.
I say you do
Yeah.
random. Random is the best.
I like random.
Random is the best. So we don't even gotta do
And
that.
this is
shit.
world, right?
Yeah, it's
One
world.
world.
So me
7
and
picks right here. So I already have it set
You
up.
lucky Jackie Chan is not in the world.
Yo, you fucking Jackie Chan. All right. So who goes first?
Let him go. I feel generous.
First.
I feel generous.
It's your hometown.
You know?
Yeah,
No, that's all right.
He
Guess
puts the coin.
It's your hometown.
Guess Savannah over here.
He's the one that chose it.
Yeah.
You know? You want me to spin it?
You're closer.
Spin it.
Go ahead, spin it. Go ahead. What do we got here?
And
This is world.
if I lose, it's Tommy's fault.
No, it's Franklin's fault.
Yes.
2.
Your second world
was my
character is Godzilla.
Motherfucker.
Godzilla. Godzilla.
Oh, bro. How am I losing? How am I
This
losing?
guy is like he's so.
How am I losing
So
right
set
now?
in his mind.
How am I
The
losing?
people are gonna
Listen,
think
they
what
blew
he
him
thinks,
up,
bro.
and all he did is recharge, come back for the second movie.
I understand,
You know what I'm
but
saying? He gets recharged the more you blow him up.
So the Merc
You know,
is up.
and then water, he's stronger. Okay, we didn't get to his
The only
powers.
two, like, I'm not confident.
The Merc is up.
Rocksteady because they're stupid.
Yes, but those are brutal. They're brutal
Those are the
fighters.
only two, like, I have, like, very low confidence.
My number one that I know I'm going to lose is fucking Goliath, okay?
Yeah.
And then Ash. And Ash has already got called out
You're
early,
right.
so I'm not
Ash
worried about
already
it.
got
I'm not worried about it. He can lose all day. That was just a fun pop culture one. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So the Merc is up right now.
What number?
Number 6. You got All Rider.
Oh,
Robbie
you
Reyes.
Ooh, that's a good one because
You done. You can ride your Godzilla.
And turn Godzilla.
no, they tried that. Listen, if you remember Godzilla Destroyer tried taking him over before, bro. You can't. It won't happen. It just doesn't
All
happen.
Rider is the god of right.
So two guys are going at it.
He could take
That's
a
it.
whole world.
Listen,
and
he's fought. That's what
So,
Godzilla the Destroyer
so-
is. He's another version like that.
So he could take the planet Earth.
He
and
comes.
ride
He
it
brings the planet with
and
him.
kick him off.
Oh, dude, they ain't happening.
Space.
He can sit.
He can sit in space. You ever watch a fight Geigen? And bro, I can go off for days. Are you kidding me?
He can
right
sit
now?
on the planet Earth
And then what do you know?
as a horse.
Luckily,
And-
it's not on us. It's on you people. The people out there in podcast
All
land,
Riders
livecast
is
land
destroyed.
right now. Cast your votes now.
That's a good battle right there.
So
That's
now,
It's me and you.
me versus you.
He's
So,
gonna team. He's gonna team.
I shall let you go first.
Tie versus
All right.
tots. I like that.
I shall let you go first. Let's see what Straw Hat TY. I know that's not his name, but I enjoy saying TY.
I like Casper.
I like Casper
One.
too. Ooh, number 1. What was your first world pick? Your first world pick was Madara.
Nah, Madara Uchiha.
How the hell do
You
I
were
spell
done.
Madara.
You were
Uchiha. You don't know who the fuck is coming
No,
up.
no matter what character you get, you were done. Madara Uchiha. He's from Naruto.
A character in Naruto series, he's the legendary leader of the Uchiha clan among superhuman strength. He is known as the ultimate master of the Shirogami.
Dude.
An ability that can copy opponents' techniques by mere sight. His Shirogami known to paralyze his opponents and alter their reality.
Yeah, you know, you're done.
You don't know what's coming up.
I promise.
I don't think.
Yo, if Pinhead or Beetlejuice comes, you're fucked, bro.
No.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Beetlejuice will fucking murder you.
I don't know.
Madara?
I love Beetlejuice, but I think he might lose on that one.
All right, but we don't know what I got yet. We don't know what I got yet. Two. What was my second world pick? My second world pick is Beetlejuice. Just so happens I foreseen that. And that's a good fucking fight because Beetlejuice is already dead. He's already dead.
Madara is too.
He's already dead. What are you gonna do?
Dead.
He's gonna bring you into the sand thing, and the sand snake's gonna fucking eat your ass before
I
you
don't
even
know.
touch me.
I don't know, dude, because that other character's pretty fucking.
You know what Madara did? Madara?
I don't know anything Madara did.
The mental warfare in that battle, though, will be epic.
Madara?
That would totally be
I mean,
fun.
if he's as comedic as Beetlejuice is, because Beetlejuice has a twist sense of humor, he's like Joker in a sense. You know what I mean? Like he's fucked up in the head, and he finds humor in torturing fucking people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He does a little bit.
You know what I mean? Like he finds humor in that shit. But you got to understand, they both can manipulate reality.
That's what I mean. You could
It actually
like
is,
crazy.
if you really think about it, from what you're saying
Get
about
the
your
deep,
character,
darkest secrets from each
Beetlejuice
other.
can kind of do the same shit, bro.
You know what?
He
Actually,
doesn't
I'll
even
give that
know
a
your
draw.
abilities. He just does his own shit and fucks up your own world. You wouldn't even know he's coming.
In my opinion, it's a draw.
He will turn you. He
You
will
got to
turn
draw,
you
bro.
into.
You got to draw. I'm sorry.
This is up to the
Listen,
people.
there's gonna be fights that could happen.
This is the difference of the two. One has to be drawn out, and the other one doesn't.
Ooh. Yeah, Beetlejuice, you have to call his name, but he has, in order to fight, he has to call me.
He don't.
See, the thing
Well, then he doesn't win because it's not even a
Beetlejuice
battle.
still exists. Beetlejuice still exists, Al.
He has to come to my world or bring me into his.
No, Beetlejuice.
That's
still
his
exists.
options in order to fight me.
No, Beetlejuice.
No matter what, this
he
is a
gets
fight.
Beetlejuice as the little model.
I understand it, yes, but no, he lived in that because he was banished. to that.
But that's
He was banished to that world.
if he can realize that he has to call his name out, he can fight him there.
Beetlejuice needs it to come into our
All right,
reality.
take my draw pack comment.
There's
You know
no
what I mean?
There's-
To come into our reality, you need
but
to
that's
say his
not a-
name 3
but that's not a
times.
rule.
But he has his own world, bro.
But that's not a rule.
He has his own world.
You know what Madara did?
I don't know anything
That's not
about
a rule.
it.
I know, you know what I'm trying.
I know, but they're the ones. I'm just defending myself.
Madara,
I'm being Switzerland right now. I'm just chilling, you know, because there's some good arguments going right now.
took his soul, put it in another person, like so literally took the embodiment soul of him and put it in another person that had the same, the Sharingan eye power that everyone thought was dead.
Yeah.
And the thing was,
He let me say Shirogami and shit.
he died, but he lent his soul to him and power, and he backstabbed everybody he let work for him. He backstabbed everybody just so he can raise himself from the dead, get even stronger, gain even higher power than everybody. And he's the one who started the entire Great Ninja War, but no one knew it because he was dead. He started it and he was dead. He died and started a huge war.
I have a question.
Sounds like Beetlejuice to me.
I have a question. Does he have to get summoned?
See, he keeps saying this. He has to come to me to fight me, man. No matter what. He has to come to my world or call me into his.
No, Beetlejuice has to be summoned in order to be
No,
dead.
but you can go to the world of the dead because Beetlejuice is in the world of the dead.
But he can be destroyed. while
He's
being
in the
summoned.
world of the dead, so he's already dead. He's already in my world.
But he's appearing.
You're dead already. You're already in my world.
So basically,
Well, he can appear like he is, but he doesn't really have to be.
If you want Beetlejuice to come into the human realm, you have to call his name 3 times. All right? That's the truth. That's the truth. 100%.
Yeah, in Naruto, it was like
You're going to have to do one or the other for us to battle. You're going to have to either come to the world of the dead, which the Beetlejuice already fucking is the head honcho. I'm not saying he is, because who knows of that universe, you know what I mean? But you have to come to me on my playing ground, or you have to bring me to the earth. You have to bring me to Earth realm, where he still has his powers anyway.
all right, either if that's the situation, either or, Madara still got it for sure.
I agree to disagree, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a tough one. That's a tough
Yo,
one.
listen. guys, we're gonna start this off. We're gonna get the brackets going and everything like that. We are
what
now,
we just did now, I will put that on the Instagram.
Yeah.
And we'll start sharing it out. Tyler will probably put it on the TikTok.
So we're gonna put it on every platform. We're gonna put it on Red Cyclone. We're gonna put it on TikTok. We're gonna do this. The only rule that I state is that when we put it out, you show the proof of the percentage.
Don't do what Tommy did and got like 5 fake pages and voted.
You chose our page and chose.
It's not my fault. You
But
think
it's
I'm
our page.
first.
It's a mutual.
I just thought of it first. I'm mad.
Negated a vote.
I don't lose.
You negated a vote. You had everybody vote for you, and I still won by 1.
No, you didn't. It was tied.
Yeah, because Popcornie doesn't count.
You went on 2 of your own other freaking Instagrams.
You
and
did
voted.
too,
I only
bro.
had 1 at the time.
You had 2 at the
Popcornie.
time, bro.
No, it was
Your
J.
Jim
Paul.
one, J Paul,
I didn't
your
make
old
that
J
one. I didn't make
Paul,
that
the other
one,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, Bernadette hop on there.
That was her own thing. It's not my fault to have a better fan base.
You got Tommy heated right now.
Nah.
That's because I caught him cheating 3 times.
I never cheated. I'm not a cheater. I'm not cheating. I saw him do that. It was 3 of his, and I was like, oh,
The reason why he saw that is because he was going to try to do it himself. That's why.
He can't vote for me.
He was going to do it himself, and I just beat him to it.
He voted for you because you're Pop. He voted for you because you're Popcornie. Do you like Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings? I know you did. So now I'm trying to finish this
You
real
didn't even
quick.
watch both.
Yes, honest opinion.
I haven't watched either.
I told you didn't watch anything.
So then you win by default, right?
I always win.
So it's even, but it's even. All right, listen, we're going to end this out right now. I'm Totsky Wop. This is
Sriracha.
This is that is. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Everybody go and check out our previous cast on Spotify and SoundCloud. Also go and check out the Popcornie 1975 Instagram page. Check out Straw Hat Ties TikTok page. Also go and check out Popcornie 1975 TikTok page.
It's Tyler.Losi.
Should have been Casper the Friendly Ghost.
And the TikTok page for Popcornie is just Popcornie 1975.
Exactly. Always a shouts out to Game On, retro video game store based out on Long Island. 3 separate locations, 1 in Smithtown, 1 in Patchogue, and 1 in Miller Place, satisfying all your retro video game needs. Also, go and check out Game On Retro Arcade, located in Lake Grove Mall. Get a stamp, go inside. We just had fun on my birthday, bro. We rocked the fuck out. But I think next time we need a longer day to experience all the things.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Don't forget Time Warp.
Always a shout out to Time
Retro
Warp.
Relics. Don't forget Banner Arcade.
Time Warp had the best dollar I ever spent. Antonio!
Antonio! One of my least favorite characters, but it was fucking hilarious. And I wouldn't trade that moment for the world. J. Paul, throw your plugs in there, bro.
Like I said, we got some Banner Caves involved. Also, we didn't do it all podcasts. We usually shout about not Banner Caves. We're going to do Cannabolics. They always have some good THC. If you can't do the THC, like my friend Tommy hit, there are CBD
and the Merc, we go for it for the railroad.
They have CBD products, they have sleeping products, pain relief. Probably some of the best stuff on the market that you're going to get. And I don't just say that about anything. Shout outs to my brother, Coach Jeffries. I know he hates saying that.
But he doesn't watch the cast anyway.
He doesn't watch it anyway. But if he does, I'm sorry anyway. But hey, his first session's on the house. You come to J. Paul Fitness as well. First session on me is on the house. We have massage therapy. That first one is not free, but it will be discounted. And we do take most insurances.
Most insurances, yes. I have night shift, and I pay a $25 copay, and I go twice a week. But it's prescription.
That's right.
Prescription. Tyler, do your plugs, brother.
Alright, I just want to shout out.
Oh, one more. My bad. Double Trouble Comics. I'm doing something with my daughter. The Instagram is up. I will be posting stuff in the next 3 weeks. Like, share, and follow. Please buy a little something.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, you can find me on Instagram personally at Tyler.Losi. I post around 3 times a day. Same with TikTok. Same username, Tyler.Losi. And then also shout out to my friend Mike here, 3 Eldest Born, 3 Brothers podcast, who gave me the idea and wanted to help us out with this. How we set it up.
Yo, it's a blessing, brother.
Yeah.
I dig this.
And eventually, we're going to do some more work. But really, I appreciate being here, and I also have one more thing to say. I know we're all Ninja Turtle fans, and the new Ninja Turtle movie's coming out, but I think as a group, Popcornie should go see the movie together.
No matter if he just threw us 1,000%. When that comes out, I say we do it the weekend after opening.
Yeah,
Because then we'll have time to figure out the time and where we're going to go. We can meet halfway, or he can come out, or we can go out there, and we can go to Barcade and hang out and do some arcade stuff, too. You know
Oh, yeah, you're 21. You can go to the Barcade now.
He's a man now. He's a man.
Merc with the mic, roll us out there, brother.
Oh, shout outs to Red Second Wing. We have a SoundCloud, Spotify, Twitter, Tumblr, YouTube, SoundCloud, and WordPress, all Red Second Wing. Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch, or Merc with Mike. Also follow my TikTok of Merc with Mike. I do beers and figures. I post figures, I post beers. And it's a mix of the two, and that's my theme, is beers and figures. I might not be great, because kids watch, I think, figures. And
They know what they're getting themselves into.
But I post up on on openings and things like that, so definitely check that out. And yeah.
Go and check out the Game of Rage podcast. Go and check out the Not a Trekkie podcast. Shell Shock and what was our other one?
Not a Trekkie.
Not a Trekkie podcast. Also go and check out their weekly cast of Wrestling Babble and Red Cyclone Link itself.
And I guess for
Exactly. Shouts out to Louis Beans. Shouts out to Jankies. Shouts out to Coach Jeffries. Shouts out to everybody who has partake and liked and shared and been a part of this journey. We are not done yet. This is still season 1, baby. One love. Make sure everybody shows love to everybody. It's very easy. Peace out.
We hope you enjoyed the cook.
The cook.